Check. Checking the mic. Check. Check. Checking the mic. Hello. 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 Check. Hello. Is that good? Voice is quiet. Okay. Check. Is there audio in the game audio in the Discord still? Is there audio in the Discord still? Check. Checking the mic.
In Discord, I can hear you like nice and loud.
Yeah.
And before I wasn't hearing like a double from there.
Oh, not in
Good.
Discord.
Different channels. Like I was in general, but when I'm not in your channel and I'm just watching YouTube,
Yep.
I can hear your voice.
You can hear my voice.
Through YouTube.
Okay. So is there, like now currently, is there still double anywhere?
Oh, if I'm listening to it right here,
Yeah.
then I hear your YouTube one slightly after and much quieter.
Oh.
But I think that's because I have the YouTube up.
Okay.
Let me double check that. Okay. Speak.
Hello. Checking the mic. Check.
Okay, so when I'm here, only here in Discord, I can only hear your Discord voice.
Okay.
And when I'm on the Discord with you and on YouTube, I can hear both, but I think it's supposed to be like that. And when I'm in YouTube, I can hear your voice only, and it's not doubling, which you got all that right. Perfect. But your YouTube voice is significantly quieter. Like, let's say if I had if you right-click on my name here in Discord, there's a little bar that controls volume. I would say that your volume's at like 30% on the other one, if like right here is like 100%.
Okay.
But you can still hear your voice like perfectly. It's just if you're fighting, then I doubt they'll be able to hear what you're saying exactly.
Yeah.
But you don't want it out either.
I just boosted it up a little bit. I see
Okay,
it.
I'll check the YouTube and exit this so that I can hear it correctly, and watch your YouTube for responses. Just 1 second.
Check. Checking the mic. Is it louder? Loud enough, too loud. Mid-spec, hopefully. Alright. Sick, man. I appreciate it. Thanks. God. Not at all too loud? Okay. So it's that. Okay. So I'm at negative 8 dB on my audio input capture right now. All right. Sick. And I can change my in-game volume a little bit too. I have it like really low. I don't know why it's like so loud when it's being recorded, but like I usually use my headset half anyways. All right, sick. Hear me clearly. The crap I had to do to get this to work on Discord too. There's a program like OBS Virtual Cam that they don't keep up on anymore, so I had to use a GitHub frickin' compatibility frickin' fork or whatever and get that to work. Oh, let me see if I can show you my computer quick. I made my computer dust proof. It's my own design. How much RAM? 32. I have 4 8-gig sticks. Yeah, I made my computer dust proof. I put a true HEPA filter below my desk and sealed it all up tight, and then the draft of it goes up underneath my computer. My computer's on an open shelf that's open in the middle, and I have a board with kind of like a heat floor vent flap thing, so I can control the pressure, and then it just flows right up into this acrylic box that you can barely really see. Yeah, this is like acrylic. It's all like this plastic stuff has some other use case. I don't know what exactly it is, but I found it for like $4 for like 8 feet pieces. And dude, my computer stays fucking dust free for like months and months. I haven't cleaned it in probably, I don't know, a year or something at this point. Yeah, it's awesome. Yeah, I'll use my phone as a light.
Okay.
So, it's very jerry-rigged, right? But yeah, true HEPA filter. It's somewhat airtight around it. I cut this wood.
Yeah.
Into the shape of like where it meets my window, and yeah, so it's all like anywhere below this filter, there's positive pressure because of the board that's in between the computer. And
yeah.
So it only lets out a little bit of air. The rest is like feeding back down and creating positive pressure, so it doesn't suck in dust in these cracks.
I hear it.
Yeah. And then
I'm gonna tell our friend Chris to join us here real quick.
All right.
Well, yeah, me and him are just about to start playing too. So sorry, I don't mean to leave you hanging on the YouTube, but we'll stay here and hang out in the channel too. And if you keep your stream up here, then we'll be able to switch over and look at what you want to see every once in a while. We're also going to stream because it helps us see what each other are doing.
Yep.
And yeah, if you get into a match with anyone who's a shyster, I'll pop in and check it out. Like, you know what I mean? That one fucking dude. I'm glad you got the revenge on him.
Like, if he just like gave me just a little bit more respect, I'd love to fight him. It'd be awesome. I mean, I hate losing in general, but I mean, I deal with it, and it'd be fun. Like, but just because of that disrespect mostly in the beginning. That's my problem with him. But
Working. Is my hello?
yeah, it's
Dang,
working.
it just stops working sometimes. Yeah, I need new headphones. I just like these ones so much. Sucks. Like, there's a dent on my microphone, and ever since that dent appeared, which I don't remember, I like to get drunk and play. But ever since then, everyone tells me like, "Oh, your mic's starting to not work," and I'm like, "Oh, god damn it!" And I always have to put it like too close to my mouth.
You should try. The headphones I'm using.
Do they have wire? Or is it like a wire that connects the headphone part to the actual head over the top part? Because the thin wire, they're lighter. They don't hurt my neck that much.
I'm not sure. Hold on. I won't be able to hear you when I show you, but
Here, I'll look. Yeah, cool. Chris, he got his like thing to stream his face while he's doing his YouTube.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah, yours are like mine. I think we might even have the same ones.
yeah, these ones they're pretty good. I mean, the volume.
They're
knob
my
is
favorite.
They're a little. The volume knobs on mine like a little glitchy sometimes, like right in the
Yeah,
middle.
mine too.
Yeah.
But you just move it around and then it, goes to both ears. But I like to set the EQ in the Synapse.
Yeah. Well, hey, you got a good looking face. I think you're be a good looking, or the streaming is good. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I think it's a factor. So, if you're streaming, that's good. Like, I think Lost is an okay looking person, so he gets by. But like, if
he has like he has a grungy man essence that I like.
He reminds me of like Leo from fucking Resident Evil or something, kinda, but not really. Like, I don't know how to describe it. He looks like my friend Dewey, actually. That's why. But yeah. Hell yeah. Yeah, Chris, you know that picture that's his profile picture here in Discord? That was a real picture of him with the afro.
Yeah. My hair.
Isn't that cool?
Damn, that's crazy.
I use an afro pick to get it out. I grew it out real big. But I made a my own streaming light.
Yeah, I like it. It's cool.
Anyways. I used like a piece of plastic that was from an old cheap Dollar General Bluetooth speaker, and it like made the LEDs kind of cascade outward, so it's like, I forget what the term is, but it spreads the light. So I used that, and then I used 2 pieces of like doubled up wax paper, just on like a cheap lamp light that I had.
And so
it works pretty well. Surprising.
Yeah, so Chris, for a game plan, how much time are you wanting to put in today? Is it not very much, or do you want to play some?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I did want to do my dailies. On the
okay, cool. All right, because I kind of want to play other games a little, but it's cool that we got the setup. Yeah. So, like, let's open the world. Set. We'll have to open the world, and we're heading northeast. We're heading east, and eventually we'll get to the base that has the big tree with the moon, and we'll see the arena first. When we find the arena, we'll go up, and let's go get ourselves into the base and look at it a tiny bit, and then we'll just save there, and then we're ready.
Okay. Yeah,
do you have everything you want?
I kind of wanted a vault.
Okay,
I don't know where to
I'll
grab
give you one. No, I have. I have like 999 with me. When we both spawn in, I'll just drop one for you.
That'd be perfect. Thanks. All right.
Yep, definitely.
I'm leaving this world.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm finally set up. I've got some shit.
And once me and him get all set up, I'll probably join you in Elden Ring some for a little bit, or just also be playing. Hell yeah! You can see your stream. All right. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I'm actually really excited. Terraria is so
Yeah, me
difficult
too. It's
and
like
fun.
I'm like dreading it and excited. Like,
I thought about
so good. That's gonna develop a bit of my soul.
Yeah, and you already got a game that's like, first I thought about being a casual fan, but then I thought, why not just let it consume my soul instead?
You're right.
You're definitely on one of those right now.
Yep.
Alright, I just named this map Master, and it's a legendary map. Friends, I'll invite you through Steam. Submit. No password. Okay, weird. It did this. Okay, alright. Like, it wouldn't let me do hosting before because I had not opened my map at all. Like, I had to open it in single player and then exit and then open it in multiplayer and then it worked. Because it just sat on the, like, trying to generate thing forever. Oh, alright, so I'll invite you using Steam. And you could also look at your Steam's friend list, right-click on me, and just pick Join Game. But I'll do it for you, so it's easier.
Yeah, actually, since you have yourself as offline... Oh, there we go. Now I can join you, since you invited me. But yeah, it wasn't giving me the option at first.
Oh, as invisible? Okay, yeah. I sent you the thing. I showed you the world.
It shows my little mushroom guy with me.
Nice.
Cool, the selection. Character selection. I
put the safe right here.
Thank you.
And I think I'll just leave that there in case we ever respawn right here. And grab a spare one. No, don't pick that one up. And here's one for... Oh,
yep, I got it.
What just happened?
Okay. I took my weight off so I could just grab it.
Okay. And I'll grab myself one.
Nice.
And yeah, we'll just leave that one right there. Actually, do you want some spare ones to put inside your safe? Because that way you can put more down in places.
Okay.
Just in case you want a few more. I'll give you... I have 86 in here. That's way more than we'll ever need.
Oh, yeah. Like, give me 10 maybe or something?
Yeah, exactly.
Even that's a lot. Yeah.
I think I dropped them. Did I?
Yeah.
Or did they not drop? Okay.
Yep, you did.
You pick them up so instantly that usually I see it.
Right.
So... Without I gotta worry about destroying this place, but it would be nice to kind of keep it a little nice.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
But just follow me and I'll show you how to get to the place where we're going. I'm not actually sure if this leads out or if we're gonna have to backtrack a little. Okay. Yeah. Maybe we should just cut a hole right here because that way we don't have to.
Okay. Do you think stuff can get in if we do that? Okay. I'm down. I'm down. Whatever.
Stuff so that we can just go.
Yeah.
So we can just go straight out. I don't know if stuff can't get in. I think it's just because we are just now spawning.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But yeah, it's a small enough thing. But yeah, they did so much editing to this world. They added those. Like a lot of the background and stuff is actual decoration made by people. Gotta switch to my Uzi. All right, what is that?
It's a sword. It's the third strongest sword in the game. There's this one. Yeah, these are the melee swords I brought. There's this one. And then there's the Terra Blade, which I was using before. This thing's pretty brutal.
Yeah, that's basically... The Terra Blade is the ultimate. The ultimate one.
Yeah, and now then there's this thing, this flying dragon, which that just goes forever and through walls. Do you see that?
Whoa. Alright, I don't know. You're the sword
I'm not going to use it. I'm going to figure out...
I have 3 guns, you have 3 swords.
Yeah,
and one of mine's the sniper rifle, so I can't bitch. You know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah. Yeah, so it's like, I just gauge how strong the enemies are.
It's cool that you got a sword that's called the dragon something. What's this?
Yeah. That's what I was just wondering. Like, did we build this?
There's a good chance, because I'm pretty sure I laid in some infrastructure when we were first here.
Yeah, I'm expecting this to go to a minecart. That's what I forgot, the lava minecart. Okay, yep, yeah, this is the minecart infrastructure.
Yeah, and you can change the color of your minecarts even.
Yeah, I actually changed this color, I think.
Okay, no, you want gold? Gold just seems kind of...
No, I picked it.
Right. Purple and gold is one of the only sets that I think looks weird together.
Yeah.
That's fine, you can go back and grab it later. If there's anything you forget, you can always do it another time. Or if you want to re-up. Oh, Chris, I did grab pho. like I made myself a hotkey that just uses my phone, which is cool.
Oh, it's a food item that powers you up for around a day or something?
Yeah, it's the best food. It's funny because that's what you get when you're hungover, but like literally in this game, they're like, yeah, that's what you use if you're a
the
gamer.
world with my mushrooms right now. You see that?
Oh, I see. Because he's mushroom bagging. He's mushroom bagging.
Alright, I should be able
Well,
to
that thing's got a fucking powerful radius around it. I'm gonna slow down and get protected. Alright, damn, this map is really big because I thought that we would have gotten to a point where it looked like we were at the place. Yeah, here it is. Here we are. And above us, it's actually kind of like your special place because I figure you can put the,
Whoa!
check it out. It's built special. And I kind of thought that it made sense for your mushroom house or whatever. I maybe convert it, but this place is special.
I hold up a torch.
Oh yeah, that's nice, and you can make it do your glow stick instead. Like I don't remember what does that, but it depends on.
What is that place up there? That is weird.
Well, you gotta not be in your machine because it makes you too big to get through. But there should be a way in right here, I thought, and if it's not here, there's a way in somewhere. I thought it was like at the bottom. Because it's a door that... Oh, it's right here. Sorry, it's a little farther. Right here, Chris. Yeah, this definitely seems like the next version of your laboratory. You know what I mean? You gotta open it by pushing the action button, whatever yours is. Affect things, yeah. And it should be completely safe. Look, it's got like glass bubbles. It's already got some tree stuff. You could probably convert one of these into a mushroom house. I would only convert one though, so you got like different biomes.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It is not cool.
There.
Yeah. I was like, damn, this is a lot like what Chris was like. This is like the super form of what you were trying to do. Oh, I guess it's the house.
He must be safe here. Yeah, here must come to the house. What is this device? I'm not gonna touch it. Is that what someone's in the right there or changes the day or something?
Ooh, I have no idea.
I don't want to remember crazy things happened that one time. They're like, there's clock, there's multiple ones now. Like,
it can change the if you use a boss that's not supposed to exist yet, it skips part of the world where like yeah, you might want to remove that for now. Until we know what it is.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
I'm gonna drill it just so that. All right.
Oh,
if
here,
you
I'll
pick
put
that up,
just stick it in your
vault.
Down. Yeah, I'll put a vault down in this place.
Yeah, but what do you think? Make sure it's set your bed as your spawn point. And hell fucking yeah. And the other place is also it's kind of like our shared because it's where we put all the trophies and stuff. I think there's a room in that place that I want. That or I'll take the house that's at the arena, like at the bottom.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wow, there's this in it here already. Yeah, so I might go through eventually and delete. Oh, yeah, Chris, come down with me when you get a chance. I'm just at the, Actually, no, stay there. Okay. Because I'll make a portal that leads them. To where I'm trying to show you. Yeah, it should be like a really nice base, basically. Basically.
Whoa, there's a second NPC here. Thank God. The
yeah, it seems like this area and that area can both be places where... So yeah, you can pick your NPCs that you want to keep here and stuff.
Wow.
Which is cool. I like it. You're actually in space, too. Wow. It's just exactly high enough to be in space. I did that on purpose, too. Because it's not so high that if you get too high, that dragon comes all the time. But if you go higher, you can make the dragon come.
Yeah.
Like, it's a safe height.
Oh, make the dragon come.
Yeah.
Yeah, Chris is born in the year of the dragon, so... you want to stop by her his house. I'm just kidding.
Play a little chasing the dragon.
Anyways, We don't make the dragon come like that, boy. Oh yeah, Chris, so check this out. Go back in your house, just because I want to test this. This will be the first, like, actual use of it that we've tried. So now I can come, and then Emma, come together.
And then I come.
Yeah, I just put that portal here on the roof, see?
Oh.
Jump in. And as long as I don't use the portal gun again, it'll just stay like that until I die or something. I don't even think it goes away when I die, but there you go for that. Now check this out. Here's how you get in and out. Over here, there's a switch. And these switches affect more than one spot. So, like, that makes the place impenetrable and there's no doors. So they won't figure out how to get in. Well, there is a door over here, but... Yeah, I think all these chests have shit in them, and I just didn't fucking empty them, yeah. So there is basically, like, whatever you want in here, but I might try to start clearing them out. But, it's basically, a lot of work. And
Oh, they're all written in Japanese.
yeah, there's that too, so it's like, I think that we should make it to where, like, one of these pillars is your stuff and one is mine, or something. I don't know. But we'll figure out what chest to use. You could probably start building storage for yourself up inside your base. Yeah, like you can steal chests from here too. There's one of these that has chests in it, and it's like useful to like build out your chest setup up there however you want to. Look, this one right here, starting here. Yeah, Chris, starting here. Like starting at this middle one right here. All these are empty, like these 6. So you could take like 3 of these and I'll use the other 3.
Whoa, here's a bunch of mud blocks. I'm just gonna grab a 99 and stack right now.
Oh, are those not empty?
I'm gonna grab all this mud right here, or a good amount of it, because that's what I'm gonna need to build my mushroom room up there.
Oh, I see. Ha ha ha. That's the one thing that's... Alright, these 3 chests, only one of them has something in it, and it was the one thing you needed.
Yeah, that's funny.
So, Chris, check it out. Here's another one of those switches.
Oh, nice, yeah.
But it's like a door that doesn't count as a door. That's why I like it. Like, because they can't butt through it. Oh, we have a garden, too, with a lot of ingredients right here. And there's a lot of these, like, things hung up that, like, make enemies weaker nearby. So, just let me give you a tour real quick so that you know where all the ways through are. The other door that leads outside is right here. Oh, yeah, those knives are going to be really useful. I think I might make my room one of these 2.
Yeah.
Probably. And then this one also has one of those switches.
Oh. Or is this a
weird.
door?
I don't know what the switch actually does then. Yeah, the switch seems to not be active. I might have edited that and made it like that. Or, I don't know. Yeah, there's a switch on this side too. No, it's a piece of glass on both. It's so that it can only open in one direction, and I did do that. So they can't come in.
I get it. Oh, yeah, look, here's a goblin.
And it's the goblin scout.
Whoa, look,
Scouts
my
actually...
swords don't go through the wall here for some reason. Weird, that glass counts as something that... I don't
Go down lower, stand lower. You're standing to where they're lined up with that piece of glass. Stand lower, keep going. Okay.
Whoa!
Well, they do notice all at once.
I opened the door at once by accident.
Okay, well... I guess they work for normal walls, but maybe doors have like a special thing where it's like, oh, well, I have one door.
Right.
Down here, if you touch this dragon skull, it like makes your weapon stronger for a short amount of time. When you touch this thing right here, it does something similar. It helps your stamina. And then these switches above the big doors, switch above them. Did you see?
Sorry, what?
Like, right above the big doors, like on the wall, right above them.
Oh, I see them.
Are these that you can? It's to protect the doors so they don't break the doors down.
Yeah.
But the arena, let's go look at the arena real quick. And I'll kill these guys out of here before I leave real quick, just because I don't like anything getting in my shit.
You know what? I don't think your sound settings really affect duels. I don't know. It's weird. Like, everything's lower volume outside of a duel, and then I go into a duel, and the sound effects are, like, killing me.
I lower my master volume down to, like, 1 or 2, and that's how I play. I keep everything, like, at 7, and then I lower my volume.
Alright.
Ooh, I like your auto defense thing when I'm near you. It's nice. It's like convenience of life. So, how do we open this? You have to, Chris. With this one, it's kind of
swords above me. Yeah.
Yeah, I see.
I think touching that thing gives me an extra summon because I
oh
only
yeah,
had 6.
it should.
Yeah.
It does something specifically for summons. I think it boosts damage and maybe gives you another one, but it's for a limited amount of time. There should be a counter at the top.
Yeah, I was kind of looking.
That you'll see counting down. Anyways, this right here, you have to, like, the switch is on the other side of the hatch, but I did that so that you wouldn't accidentally activate it. But this right here is for when we're fighting bosses, you want to set yourself to respawn at this spawn point. This is a bed. Like the wood, this piece of leaf over here.
Yeah, I see.
And then the nurse is already in here, which is good. And that means that we don't even have to do some stuff that I thought we would. Now below even farther, this is cool. This like arena place that we have. Like this is like a ground arena now. And I think we'll put the crystal. Oh yeah, it's already here. See, we already did some working. I think I already set it up. So that, check this out. My understanding is where you can put those crystals and have the goblin invasion things to the left and right with those portals where your sentinel cannons do work. Oh, yeah. There's places to get up above. It's a little confusing, but now it's like a little even lower still because this is like the final special. There's other structures and stuff too all around the world. But you can go down here.
I somehow
Down farther.
got rid of my staff that summons those swords.
Did you possibly put it inside your treasure chest?
I was holding it when we were exploring that last area. I must have pushed the drop item button.
Is it in your trash can? Because it might just be the last thing that's in your trash.
I did
You can
check.
see your trash.
I haven't used it. Yeah, there's nothing in it.
Okay.
Up here is like
yeah.
the last place I've seen it.
Well, now you know where your room is, and I'm just gonna keep my room as the arena room since it's right next to the girl.
Somehow I put it on that plaque.
Oh, haha!
And the other
That
item's
happens
just sitting in
because
there.
it's when you push like the item that opens doors, if you're holding it. Or I don't know actually. There's a way to do it, and it's like easy for that to happen, I guess, because
It's alright.
Ah, well, that's good to know, and good job finding your thing right away.
There we
Whoa!
go.
Yeah, the fucking ninja dash thing dashes far too. It's not like the old one. Well, it's like the old one, but better. But better is kind of a matter of opinion, you know what I mean? But I think that the other effects it gives make it worth it. It's like, now you can just push sideways on a wall, and you don't have to do shit. And you can slide down the wall, because that's what the climbing boots and stuff did. And so you don't need to, like, jump and then grappling hook, and then jump and then grappling hook to climb up a tunnel. You can just, like, jump and hug the wall, jump and hug the wall.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, nice. Look there, crystal.
What crystal? Oh, yeah. Did we set these up at all?
Nope, only this one is set. There's nowhere else I could teleport to. But if we put any more crystals down, I would be able to. Or there is, and I don't know if you
haven't discovered
them
them
on the map. Yeah.
We might have to discover them and then pick them up and put them back down or something. But, yeah, who knows? Oh, look at your map. It looks like there's a number of places where NPCs can live.
Yeah, there's multiple NPCs on the map. Yeah, I can see.
Damn, so we must be on a giant map, because you saw how long it took us just to get to this place on the track?
Yeah.
That was cool.
Oh, what's this thing do?
Okay, so we have already killed some of the bosses. These are from us. But they don't really
That's
count
what
for
I
this
thought.
round.
Yeah.
But these have been killed before, so the world is slightly different. Oh yeah, here's my ship. See? But it's kind of
that is cool.
it's glitching. Like it's like.
Oh yeah. See it? It's kind of facing.
Oh, it's cool, yeah, and it's
like
it
matches
already matches
yeah,
you.
so it's like purplish and black. Just because the
That's
face
cool.
shadow dye is black, but the shield's so purple. It's crystal. Yeah, I like it.
And then I don't know. There could be some house cleaning. Look, over here is a piggy bank and a safe right above me. There's one of the portal things. Maybe you should take that portal and stick it in your base for your void bag, because I think the portal's more yours as a summoner. Here, I'll just I'll drill it up and bring it up.
Can I grab one of those from the other thing, the main file, or is there not?
If you want to. Yeah, you could.
I mean,
I would almost like
them. I guess they don't though. Huh?
I probably won't use the void bag very much, but I also think it's cool. Like if I have to go to your base to use the portal, you know what I mean?
Yeah, that's legit. All right, yeah.
I like the idea of you having like almost like putting this crystal in your base, but nah, it kind of feels better down here.
Well, there's multiple crystals on. I'll have one in mind.
Yeah, I'm right at that heartbeat right through the door. So yeah, I don't know what the mechanic of the door was that was stopping it, but. Oh, it's that teleporting crystal thing. God damn. That confused the fuck out of me for a second.
Oh my god, all these swears. I'm being demonetized on YouTube now. I'm just kidding.
What?
Are we on your stream?
Oh, sorry.
I didn't realize
No, dude. I'm kidding, because I'm not even monetized.
Oh, well, I don't
mind. I don't mind.
Your voice is the only one that goes through because it picks up your microphone. Unless you can hear us through your speakers and it's picking up on your mic.
Well, my speakers are my headphones, and I have this loop-de-loop fucking, you know, that sound card, the Razer sound card. So it is picking it up, you guys, but I honestly, I don't care. I'm going to figure out how to send the Discord chat out elsewhere in the future, but I'm not worried about it now.
This is the sword.
Is that your sword?
That's the Zenith, Chris.
Dang.
Look at what it does. It uses every sword in the game. If you look at it really
I forgot
close,
about that. Yeah,
it's all the
I remember
different swords that it took that you made so far.
Yeah.
Yeah, even the old ones. Like, even like the Navi.
I remember
Look,
that
you can even see your original sword. See the purple one that appears?
Yeah.
I forget what the name of that katana was. The Muramasa. But this is what you should. That's your goal. Like, you can pan the screen far, and this thing brings unlimited things. Like, if you have that like extended screen thing where you're using more than one screen. Yeah. Anyways, that was just in a box and putting it back. But I wanted you to see to remind you that there was something to look forward to, and it is fucking even cooler than I thought. Like, I thought that it was a little less desirable until I just used it. And I'm like, oh my god, what the fucking fuck? Oh yeah, remember there's this portal right here, Chris, that you can just step in to go back to your base.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, that's nice and convenient too. It's like all you have is your portal gun just for that. That's still. I think I'm gonna reset it. Okay, yeah. So you're pretty much done for right now.
Yeah. I'm trying to find somewhere to put that.
If you get burned out and want to play later, I might just play it. I'm just playing Elden. Alright. Like, if you're grinding, like looking at the grinding stream, trying to kill a boss.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, you're saving out right there. Up the notes. Spot. Find a little room that I like. And I might visualize this bottom right place. Oh, there's no bed here. Alright, well, I'm going to be in the arena because there's a bed there.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I don't even have to... Okay, so I'm going to use my mirror. Is that portal still there right now? Or did you already quit out?
I quit out.
Okay, that's fine.
I didn't put any portals down, so...
No, I was just wondering, because I would have to actually go back and look. I'm wondering how far I can go before the portal, like... Oh, what the fuck? I guess I set my spawn point and then unset it like we would do sometimes, you know what I mean?
No, so put you in the regular spot. Yeah, actually,
it brought me all the way back to the tree where we started.
I forgot to set it on the bed. That's what I had to do, but I did said it when we were down there for the arena, so I'll
Okay.
stay down there at least.
Well, I think it's fun where you're standing last, but
Oh, I wonder.
okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think it's just right where you're at. But, wait. I'll see you. Alright, I'm just on the track. I'm so glad I put this track in for, for how much fun. I think we did it together. With me, but it was just nice that I was a part of this. That itself is yeah. What's the next purchase? Yeah. Yeah, I might even still build like some kind of. Oh, you know what I might do is use the editor to grab that holding space that our special that the like item vault area has. Because you know how it has them all like its own little room and it's boxed out. Like in the place where we go to get items from.
Yeah.
Like I think hey, I might steal that room and just make it like and put it in our world.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
And
Well,
then
I was
it's
just
just a
thinking-
room that's self-contained, and you need a teleporter to get into it, and it has no openings anywhere. So the NPCs are all safe, and they're all locked in there unless we want one, and then we can take the ones that we want.
Okay, yeah. So, like there's our bosses that could move through the walls. That
Yeah, but
we have
if
to
I
trigger them, so it's okay.
yeah, I can stick them like somewhere like to the right or something, somewhere that's like kind of random, like I don't know, above the ocean on the right side or something, and put a teleporter that leads there.
Yeah, and that's what I was gonna say too. Is I mean, we should look at those crystals and see how many there are.
Oh yeah, you should bring
And
them
then
with
just
us
make
because
that
they
many
need the
bases.
biome.
Yeah.
Make that many bases.
Well, no, that's what it said. It says they need the biome, but we tested that and they don't. We could just put the 5 crystals wherever we want. I think it's 5.
But do they actually work when you do that? I'm not sure.
They did in our when we were playing.
Okay, well if they work then, because that'll be that's better than setting up a cord for a teleporter. So we'll put the rooms with all the NPCs. I might still build like a class apartment somewhere just to get the NPCs in this like one place where they're not all put everywhere, and then we can like go there and then just get the NPCs that we want for specific areas. You know what I mean? Alright, my spawn point is set at the arena! Alright, fuck yeah. Cool, thanks. I'm glad that you wanted to play, because this game is probably... I don't know, it might be like almost near the top of games that I've beaten that I like, and would play again. Like, and we never did really finish it.
Yeah.
And now we really didn't, because they've added new end bosses that are farther, like, so... This is the true run, Coog.
Yeah.
We're about to receive the true Lord. But, yep, it's not gonna be easy. Oh, hey, I don't know if you can upgrade your summoning scepters to make those, like, godly and stuff, or make them, unreal or demonic, or legendary. So the 4 highest tiers, Chris, are unreal, and then demonic, then godly, then legendary. But a lot of items can only get to Unreal. And some, it's rare for some to only be able to get to Demonic, but most that can get Demonic can also get Godly. And then Legendary is extremely rare. Like, for a weapon to be able to get Legendary, it almost has to be a really special item. Like, it's not just any item. Like, the Sniper Rifle gets to Unreal, the Uzi goes to Unreal, the Shotgun goes to Unreal. None of those are considered that but so they can't even get to demonic or godly, let alone legendary. It would be cool if you could make your certain things legendary, because like that Arcallus sword, it just never gets strong enough. Like, I wish I could use that. I totally would. Anyways, if you want to focus up on your game, you don't have to stay in the Discord, but if you're just hanging out, that's good. And yeah, thanks for bearing with us, Brian. We're just getting our shit set up. Now I'm back to...
Yeah, my friend's got on. I'm gonna go hang out with
Okay, cool. We'll see ya.
Catch you guys a little later.
Yeah, if you want to play later, hit me up. I definitely want to play Terraria more than I want to play Elden Ring. But yeah,
Right, yeah.
I'll see ya. I'm so fucking excited.
Got my first invasion kill. It was a funny one.
Nice. Are you recording those now?
Yep.
Oh yeah, you're definitely fucking. I'm so happy to see you like win a couple invasions because it just gets. It's like it's intimidating at first, and then even still, it's overwhelming. But if you keep those small things in mind that I told you, and they're obvious, but never become the most predictable person. Like if you parry someone and almost kill them, almost the worst move you can make is trying to finish them. Basically, that was a free trade and do someone else. Like me. Almost always, like, I don't know, almost kill someone, and then immediately I'll switch to that charged fist attack, the palm blast, and just start charging it, and then I'll, like, unlock and turn my camera, because the other two are almost always, like, to angles. They'll be, like, to my left or right or behind me. I'll just start charging it, and I'll rotate my camera and lock onto one of them, and they don't think I'm doing that. Because another thing that you might do is it looks like you're charging a spell or something. Like, you, like, raise your hand, and if they are, like, late at all figuring it out, you'll erase one of them at least. And the whole thing is, the reason I buff a lot right when I get into an invasion is that first minute matters, because if it's 3 people and you don't kill someone right away, then the chances of winning are extremely fucking low. That's just a basic rule. Like, you need something that's like it doesn't always kill, but when you're buffed, it can kill in one hit. And that's how my fist works. Like, if I don't have my tier turned on, I don't know if it works to one shot. Like, but no, not when I say my tier, my Wondrous Flask. So, like, and then while I'm buffed up, like, my Savage Lion's Claw has a good chance of just one-shotting someone if I catch them with the whole thing. But it's like I have a few different tools that are strong enough. But once my buffs wear off and I'm fighting 2 people is surprisingly easy to manage. And it also is fun because you get to set people up in ways that can't work in normal. Like, it's like you'll be running after one and then, like, attack at them, but then, like, do your follow-up attack just straight behind you, and you'll just bitch slap whoever's behind you. Like, what the funniest thing is like, even though they know that you might be doing something like smart, if they can see your back, they almost always believe that your camera is faced the other direction, and 100% believe they get a blind shot on you. And playing on that a lot is one of the most profitable things that I've learned, is like doing a lot of shit where I'm running away, I broke away, I'm running into a bush, but they don't know that my camera is facing backwards, and I'm like navigating their like backwards, like I'm pulling the analog stick towards me because I'm looking at them and seeing which one of them looks like maybe I can parry, and it'll just like turn around and parry or something, like, or like just turning around on them suddenly just like fucking works, because everybody knows that you might be doing something, but they never ever want to believe it until you prove it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And even then, they don't really get it. Like, and hopefully they're dead. You know what I mean?
I went into, there was like a chariot area, and then I was like, oh yeah, he told me to have Raptors of the Mist always, and I'm like, yeah, I have that. So I whipped that out quick. I didn't need to use it, but it was nice to have, and just in case. And then I went up, and right where the chariot was turning around, like I walked into the one entryway, and the guy was right there, and he kind of got a jump scare. And then there was a flame, one of those flame towers down low, so I hopped on it, and he like hit me in the back, and I went up with it, and I just turned around, two-handed my Colossal, and then as he like hit it to make it come down again, I did Waves of Darkness off of it and killed him.
Oh! I've never seen it cast off of an edge, too. That is fucking badass. I've never seen that in a video either. So, like, that's something that's, like, that might be, like, something that was known by you, like, that gets shown by you, you know what I mean? But, and how you're saying, oh, don't mess up your channel by showing a lot of different stuff like I did, but I don't know, maybe make another channel eventually, but it's good that this one's like your learning one too, because that's kind of how my first profiles are on stuff, is like, reminds me of my first email that I had. I learned a lot of things. That email, I do not go there anymore.
Oh, yeah.
It's full of bad stuff.
Oh, yeah,
And,
especially if you're in a relationship. Don't ever go there. Phew.
my grown-up ones are very clean and not contaminated
Yep.
with experimentation.
Yep.
Yeah, but this one, it's like you told me about the algorithm. You're like, you should stream, and then. But I'm not saying that you abandon yours either. So.
No, I was
But
thinking
if you-
about it earlier. I was honestly thinking about it because, like, you never know. Right now, I could have.
But
two...
now that you're invading and winning, too, it's like a breaking off point where, and you got this new thing set up with your. You can show your. I feel like you've evolved, and it might be good to have too. And if you can contact the people who already are subscribed to yours and ask them, hey,
subscribe to
check
this.
out my
Yeah.
like official. This one's for invading, and then have your duels one like this one, because not a lot of people will watch dueling streams because it's so doable. What people want is something to learn about how to do the thing that they want, because everyone in the arena really wants to invade, except they've tried it and they just. If you approach invading like you do dueling, then you'll always die.
Yep.
Because a lot of invading is fighting without being locked on, especially in the beginning, and just locking on to the dude who you want to like hit for a second with something, and then not locking on, because the way you roll farther in a straight line when you're not locked on, and you can fuck up their like lock. Like, all right, so what I'll do is like, say there's two guys. I'll like roll in like lightning bolt patterns and shit. But if you're locked onto anyone and you roll, it always fucking eats a % of your roll. But that's how you get away. You can break away every time easily. If you just unlock and start rolling in a direction, you roll farther, faster, you're better. No. Not in just any direction. Roll straight through them, punch a gap, like if there's 3 of them, aim for the open spot. And it fucks with their cameras too, because they, you can roll behind them fast enough, like, if you roll like in a lightning bolt pattern, that it like makes their shit have to turn around. But when they're running at you and you roll past them like that, their dude does like this stutter step thing to where he stops and turns around. Like he'll like plant his foot before they turn. But that's how you break away, is rolling straight through their group, through like the opening. And then all their dude do that like foot stop thing. But then you unlock and you just start running, and like if you're sprinting and they're sprinting, they can't actually catch you because the gap will never get closed. And if they stop to do an Ash of War, it just opens the gap more. But you gotta watch out for like Grand Sacks and shit like that, or mages maybe.
Yep.
But even still, it's like doable, because if you're moving away from them, most spells like you can like kind of strafe left or right and still dodge it.
Yep.
And if you got your camera faced the other way and you're like playing it differently than them, like me, my camera angle like is almost never where I'm facing if I'm not locked on. I'm like always watching them somehow, or like looking for where I need to go to get into a bush. Like, it's funny. It's pretty much like it's the most hilarious thing because of how fucking good it works. But like using a bush or running behind a tree almost always makes them think something wrong. Like they'll almost always try to punish you by like running in with a jump attack or a running sprint.
Yeah.
And if you know that's what they're gonna do, Palm Blast or Hand of Melania. Hand is like fucking so unbelievably strong. If you catch them with the first part and they're not at the very, very edge, certain death. Like completely. And multi-kills, just like the fist. Those 2 weapons are probably like the best delete buttons in the entire fucking game. And I was really sad when I wasn't Dex and I didn't have the Hand of Melania anymore. Like, but I didn't expect with the DLC for that fist weapon to become a permanent part of every invader kit that I make. Like, no matter what invader, I always have that fist. It's just too fucking good. It's like I don't consider it cheap because I don't like using it repetitively, but I will use it. Like if I face off against them and I can't just take one out naturally, or if I discover that it is like a fucking serious enemy, like if they are like a good gank squad, I'll erase one using that. But the funniest thing is, killing a good, mean gank squad that's full of skilled players with that punch when that punch would never work on them normally. But when you run into a bush, or you run on the other side of the tree and hide it, or you run around a corner and hide it just long enough, and then maybe not even aim at the closest person, because that thing punches straight through walls, and it gets like such a... It can go through a pretty wide gap.
When does the hyper armor start on that? If you were charging it, right? You know what frame?
About a half a second after it starts. It doesn't happen right at the very instant you push it, but as soon as his fist stops moving, it's ready.
Okay.
Like it gives you hyper armor. So here, I would have to look really quick.
I may.
We can test it really fast just so that you can get a real good feel for it, because I think it's worth learning. If you're gonna invade and you don't want to, if you want to invade and have an actual kit that's like designed to work, I would suggest that, because it only costs £1, and you don't even have to have it as one of your main weapons. Just put it as your like third offhand or something, and just get it out for that situation. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think like my whole Valk's Death Ritual Spear, you know, potentially the quick step or the Gucci.
Yeah, that quick step is also
the main Gucci.
Oh yeah. And the pairing's a bit more handy at lower levels, so like it is godly, and if you see someone that you can use it on, it's good that you have it set to where you can hard swap from your quick step to it. Because it's either you want to quick step them or you want to parry them. That's pretty much, it's always in between those two, but if you had to choose, quick step is always more useful, because parry is very conditional. And it has, like, literal counters where, like, if they just two-hand a greatsword, you know what I mean? Like, 0 parryable, and they get all their same attacks. But Quickstep is pretty much, there's no, like, true counter for it. Like, so it's just more... I always have Quickstep on a Misericord, but I have, like, started not having parry with me, because there's just a lot more fucking spells in Ash of Wars now that make it to where... Unless you have the spell neutralization parry, it's not as practical to have that in your kit. It's fucking awesome for dueling. I love it for dueling just because dueling, you can also use stuff that you wouldn't normally use, but there's a lot more melee in dueling than there are mages, so it's just fucking hilarious. Like, but I don't know. Like, I've gotten parries that saved me because, like, I'll, like, fucking nail it, and then the other two people can't touch me while I'm fucking killing their ally. But I've gotten killed by trying to use parry a lot, and I'm good at parry. But, like, if, it's a main thing for lower level, but, like, at your level, it might just be asking for fucking, for, like, aggravation. Just go and parry. But the Gucci parry is the best, I think, and I've tested a lot. It's almost it's very actually shocking how well it works. Like, it's still blowing me away. Every time I try it, I'm like, am I tripping, or is this just working fucking like 15% or 20% better? It just, like, it works.
From practicing on those guys that you saw, I could tell. Like, I was trying to do that katana, like, dagger thing.
The Tonto one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, that one was that one was a little. That one was. I was missing more than hitting, but the gouge was working.
Yeah, I think it's because the actual weapon itself, the space that it takes up, matters for the bubble that is the if they bump into it as parry. And the way that that dagger has like a horizontal face and it has like a shield thing right above the handle, I think it just makes it to where it takes up more space and is in a good spot on the screen that, like, when they touch it, it works better though. Yep. Like, I'm sad that my Tonto isn't as like, I love using the Tonto, but ever since I used the Gucci, I feel like I'm making the unwise choice when I go to the Tonto, especially since the Tonto is 3 pounds. Like, that's a straight up, like, fashion only. Like, that is not practical in any fucking dimension of being practical, like, in any way. But, and I could have sworn that the Tonto was better for parry, but the Gucci is better than the Tonto, and it weighs less. And it has crit, unlike the Tonto.
The hand-to-hand, that's what you put the Palm Blast on? Or do you put it on the other the foot one.
I put it on the foot one, but it does
Okay.
not matter.
All
They
right.
have the exact same stats.
Okay.
It's just the kicks aren't parryable and the punches are. So, like, I can parry someone using that, but it's rare that they even use light attacks. But their light attacks, the punches that don't have the explosions next to them are parryable, but anything with those light explosions is not parryable.
Okay.
And those light explosions are AoE, so like they affect way around your foot too. That's why it's an annoying weapon because you can't quick step around it because it the explosion catches you even when you dodge the actual kick perfectly. Like the AoE always like interferes with the quick steps behind. They're really annoying because I can't quick step them and I can't parry them. That's why I really hate fucking fighting that weapon.
Mm-hmm.
But I can usually smash it, but if they're really good with it, it is it's a fucking challenge to not get fucking steamrolled by it. Because if they're like aggressive, that's a fucking super mean ass good weapon.
Yeah, in duels, I mean, that's the only time I've found it. I think I trade with my Colossal and I just pay attention to the health. If they're winning the trade, then I'll pull back and try to outspace a little bit, and then go some other route. But usually trading with it usually works in my favor.
It is one of the coolest trading weapons too. Here, actually, can we meet up for just a second? Because I want to show you something about that, and that'll be the last thing I bug you with.
No,
we'll meet up in the arena. Sorry, I'm
yeah.
talking so much. I'll be finished after this because
don't worry about it.
I think I'll watch your invasions and maybe do some of my own. Okay,
I'm just getting the foot one and
leveling it up and stuff.
thrusting shield.
Ooh, those shields are fucking mean.
I don't
like the new fighting shields. They're really hard to fight.
I keep it on me just when people are using that in the Coliseum because it's such a pain in the ass. Like, and I have no chance against them because I don't use them. I don't know how to use them really, but at least I feel a little bit better. Like, hey, yeah, I can block attacks 80% of the time while attacking too. It is kind of unfair. They need to open up that. Need to shorten that block window a little bit, I think.
No, it has a really fucking unbelievably vulnerability. Is if you just unequip the weapon you're holding right away when you see them pull that out, and it's better if you have an offhand weapon too because they don't realize that you have kick.
Yep.
But you can kick while they attack and it busts their guard no matter what. Like that weapon, it blocks while attacking, but pretty much you know that they are blocking when they attack. And if you can get them to attack, you'll break their guard. And then you gotta just be quick enough to like two-hand your offhand weapon or to switch weapons right and stab them. But it's really annoying when you get the kick, but then you accidentally punch them with your... I am like so fucking... I'm like impulsive with my parries, and like I instantly, like without even it's one button, like my brain can't separate the two actions where if I parry I instantly fucking seal the parry. Like I like never can switch weapons like other people do. Like I'll see other people, they'll like parry and then they'll switch to their misery chord like a fucking Chad, bro, or some shit like a fucking Giga Chad, like fucking Apex Predator shit, and then stab me with a misery card of all things, and I'm like, very nice, that's a bit fucking sweaty though,
Oh yeah.
But like me, I just instantly fucking like, it's one button to me. Like if I hear that noise, my thumb's already pushing the button before I even can stop myself. But like and I've noticed it's the same with that kick thing just for me, because it's pushing the right bumper. That just feels just like parrying. I hear the noise and my fucking hand goes off instantly and I fucking grab him with my fist and punch him and do no damage. But if you have the self-control to be able to switch weapons, it is one of the fucking most delightfully useful... I mean, it works against a weapon that I used to have serious trouble with, so it always feels like such a treat when I land that.
I'm at the... I put in that password.
Okay, and I will be at the arena right away. It is just this mechanic about it needs to be known if you're going to use it, because it is also one of the most like valuable things that it can do that people do not expect.
So what are you showing me right now?
If you charge that fist bomb, but you
Yep.
don't charge it all the way, but
Okay.
then you time it and make sure that your punch happens right when they reach you. So like, say I'm going to come at you, I'm going to come at you.
Okay.
And I'm just kidding. Alright, so when I come at you and try to attack, don't time it so that you punish me after my attack. Just time it so that yours goes off right as I'm like, right as my swing is hitting you. Yours should like hit me right at the same time. And don't start charging until like, or yeah, get out the weapon. Alright, so just it's a quick charge. I'm running at you. Sorry, I forgot that this is that. Ready to go. See, but look, you did more than me. Isn't that a good trading tool?
Yeah.
It does a lot of damage, just barely charged. Try again. Oh. So, yeah, wait till I'm like coming at you and like start charging right before I get to you. Like right before. Yeah, and basically, it's even a quicker charge than that. Try to time it so that, like, you barely had enough time to get it started, like, and then used it. See? That's more damage back, though. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
It's one of the best trades. It's like you break their nose and try to attack you. And that's even against a great weapon. Like, my stats are good. Well, let's test it on an actual danger weapon. Here, I'm gonna... Seppuku out. Oh,
right in the nuts.
Oh, no. I aim a bit higher than that.
From my
I have a
angle.
long torso.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, maybe I should use a different weapon so it doesn't look like that.
I also did watch some. It's an old show, but Van Helsing on Netflix, and
Oh, fuck yeah.
I got to the
Good.
episodes. I watched it before, but I was watching with my friend the other day, and yeah, I got to the episodes where they chop off, you know, that Scab's, you know, nuts.
I don't remember exactly. I do love that entire show, though, and I love the fucking day armor. It was wait, I got a connection error. God damn it.
The Daywalkers.
Well, the day armor.
Oh.
Here. While my game reboots, check this out.
You get connection errors too?
Yeah, what I do is I close the game like manually, and then
Yep.
I go to Steam and I pick Force Shutdown. Ah,
Okay.
fuck! I accidentally turned on Terraria. Cancel. All right. Elden Ring. But from Steam, while it's still running, I cancel that too. My initial strategy was like, I don't want it to know what I was doing. Like, I try to close it before it can like record anything that matters. If it was catching something, which it wasn't, but it does it to everyone. No, actually, did you read the patch notes? Because it talked about that in the patch notes.
No.
It said that it's still happening to everyone.
Okay.
And it said that if it happens, to do the fucking game verification check, and fuck that.
I've
like,
already done
takes-
that shit, and it doesn't work. I mean,
No.
trust
like,
me.
I had
Steam.
I had to uninstall it completely at one point because it was crashing too much.
Steam
I think
works.
it's something that gets built up in your cache. Or there's a cache for it that I can't find, but I am sure that when it crashes like this enough times, and that it'll say connection error. So I'll push the Windows button, I'll right click on the Elden Ring tab, and I'll just pick close like from my desktop and just force shut it. And then I'll go to Steam really quickly, click on my library, click on Steam, and then tell it to stop, because it'll try to save things, but I'll force it to just stop saving. And then it should just say play. But once you've done that enough times, it starts crashing a lot more often, and then you do have to uninstall and reinstall, and then it actually gets better for a long time.
I cleared out the DirectX shader cache, deleted any download cache, and I also went into command prompt as administrator and did a DNS
Show me how to do that later, because
Okay.
that's one thing that I don't know how to do. I defrag, I disc clean, clean and then I defrag so that it doesn't file shit that doesn't need to exist.
I feel like defragging has messed up more files and games than like naturally for me.
You know what defragging does though? It so like say your whole computer, it's like system files, they're all blue. Like I wish that it showed the old defrag interface, because it used to show you that different files have different like function purposes, and it would put all the blues next to the blues, all the greens next to the greens, and all the reds next to the reds. Well, say you have that set up, but then you install more things, you get patches. Everything that happens after that comes in as its color, except it's like all diced up.
Yep.
Like you'll just have a mixture of red, green, blue, 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 green, red, green, blue, blue, blue. And what defragging does is puts everything in the right category, so that when your computer looks for it, it doesn't have to do like a Hey, is this you, Tej?
Huh?
Is this Tej person you?
No.
Oh, weird.
Oh wait,
It seems like they're using our password.
Maybe you didn't put in the password because I've had it on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I changed my name.
Okay.
It's way better now.
Oh, maybe because when you force close though, like I do, that is one of the few things that it might not save.
Yep.
Yeah, that was confusing because I like didn't fight him. I'm talking to you. I thought it was both us, and I'm like, oh, you brought a female character this time, huh? But like, it didn't really make me think that it wasn't you.
Surprisingly,
until they were kind of just attacking me while I was talking. And I'm like, huh.
Yeah, my character is a female.
Well, I mean, they were a person that was wearing that yellow circlet where their face shows and stuff. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Like, what is it called? Femboy, or a man, girl, or yeah, man, boy, girl. No, a man, girl, boy gamer. That's what they're called. Man, girl, boy gamers.
Whatever they want to be
called.
Where
they try to make themselves like an effeminate character at the same time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I'll make like Neverdighty and make myself look like some kind of Grim Reaper wearing that like flower mask though. The like yellow flat mask. I'll show you.
So what do you want me to do?
Characters. Let's just see how that punch stands up to an actual good weapons heavy attack that's synced with my stats. Alright, so I'm gonna run at you. Try to just time it to where you barely had enough time. Yeah, so that's still a winning trade. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
That hyper armor is enough? Oh yeah, do it again. Here's two-handing, a jump attack.
Yeah.
Oh.
That knocks it out.
Again. Let's try it again.
Nope. I don't know if I fully charged it, if it would do it or not.
Nah, are you still charging when I get there though?
Oh shit.
Because, damn it. Yeah, well that's what it does, but...
Holy cow, dude. It just did 1238.
Well, it could probably kill me in one shot. Let's try that.
Holy cow,
Because
dude.
you'll see how strong it is when it's charged in. I'll show you. You have to understand the range better because people don't understand the range, and I get way more of my kills from that. Well, no. Most of the time, it's them like realizing too late that that's what I'm using. But I've got tons of kills with smartasses who thought they understood my range, and they stood at what they thought was the very edge and then died instantly.
So how...
It's too funny when they troll you. Yeah, here,
So
we'll do both, but
how do we
keep charging it when I do my jump attack and don't let go.
Okay.
I just want to see if this works. Yeah, see, it can poise through a jumping all right, now we'll try a jumping heavy. Yeah, it was only because you let go too soon, and I have no fucking idea why it didn't hit me either of those times.
Yeah.
That was weird.
Yeah.
But it can poise through. Yeah, see how far away it works?
Yeah, 1265. That's pretty fucking good.
I wish I had a way to heal just so that we could fix and test again. Because, what are your talisman? Just show me on screen.
What are my talismans? These.
Okay. And yeah, you don't have anything else that charges for any reason, do you?
Charges?
Because you probably do not need the bull goats. You're already wearing, if your poise is above, if it's in the mid-70s without the bull goats, then you're fine. Like, even with that punch weapon, I don't get knocked out, and I have like 69, or, let's see, what is my poise at? the Bull Goats is a lot less useful now that Hyper Armor works differently too. Now that it's like active only, like it's basically it used to be as good as it kind of isn't now. Yeah, my poise is 58. Now let me fight you. Get out your great weapon, and we'll see if I can poise through your attack with my punch weapon.
All right.
Because I bet that I will, like with your jumping heavy, using your red Switehander substitute thing that you have.
Fire Knight, great sword. Fire
Yeah.
Knight's great sword.
The Swite's lucky I even learned its name. That's all I know. I don't know the name of most things in this. I pretty much just know what it does and how it kills. So
Okay.
this time I'll charge mine up and do your jumping heavy, but I'll wait for you.
All right.
So yeah, go. Start.
Yep.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
Didn't stop me. You don't need that Volgoat Talisman. Like, the Hyper Armor from your sword, watch. Can I stop you from run attacking with my attack? We'll see. Try.
Running heavy or?
Yeah, running heavy or light, either. But just
Okay.
come at me. But make it to where you don't attack so soon that I can't actually touch you back. Like, attack me with the middle of your blade, not the very, very tip.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, get a little deeper than you usually do, just so that we can actually check this. Ah,
Yeah.
alright. Interesting. So, try to do your combo.
Oh shit.
Just do an attack combo. Like, combo. Just
okay.
attack and then attack again. Not that attack.
Oh.
Yeah, I wanted to actually see if I could stop your second attack, because that's the one that's fully coded. Like, when you crouch,
Yeah.
that's a critical attack. Like,
Okay.
alright. So did you know that when you're jump attacking, when you crouch attack, when you roll attack, or when you run attack, all of those do more damage than the basic whatever one you're using? So, like, if you push X and you're standing still, your weapon will do a certain amount of damage. But if you crouch attack and push X, or for me it's X, sorry.
Yeah, yeah.
For you it's whatever the light attack button is.
Yep.
But if you crouch, that attack gets an attack bonus on it that makes it do more poise and also do more damage. But the percent that it goes up is the same for run attacks and for jump attacks. So the roll attacks or crouch poke, run attacks and jump attacks all have an attack modifier on them that makes them different than just a basic attack. That makes them better. Like, they do more damage for the same button. We'll try one last time. Sorry for the... I just also want to know this for myself, because I have, like, considerably less poise than you. I have 58, and I don't have any problems with poise, like, normally.
Yeah. I mean, the Palm Blast. Once it's
Oh, yeah,
charged up
that just
enough.
gives... No, it's as soon as the...
Okay.
Alright, we'll try again. But it's because you're letting go too soon. Like, before you're getting knocked out of it. But, watch. Try to time it so that your Palm Blast just barely gets charged right before I get to you. Okay. So. You let go, though.
Yeah.
Don't let go.
Okay.
Just keep charging.
Alright.
Yeah, see? As soon as that Hyper Armor exists, it's like enough Hyper Armor to block anything. Like, and people don't expect that. And if they attack, they get hit. It's like the fucking ultimate trait if you get it fully charged by the time they reach there. But pretty much try to let go right after I make contact. That was a bit late.
I messed up. All right.
Even facing the other way. Yeah, try it, but lock onto me once you get it going.
Okay.
The other way. Sorry. That was...
That's all right.
All right, but now you know more about how it works. It's more about, like, using that, like, that... All right. What I used to tell people when I first started winning invasions is, like, it was the fucking very center of my winning strategy was Hyper Armor and this white.
Yep.
Just Hyper Armor. Like, being able to do something when they didn't think you could is, like, so underrated. Well, it's not underrated, but I was, like... very fucking surprised at how important it was, because when I switched to the Great Katana, my entire fighting strategy didn't work because you can't one-hand it and get the hyper armor. So, like, and I liked the one-handed version of it, but, like, when you're one-handing a Great Katana, it doesn't get the same hyper armor that the Zweithander does. The Zweithander gets hyper armor one-handing it. And I didn't realize how much of my strategy involved getting in the middle of them and just swinging even though they're fucking hitting me. Like, but, hyper armor, it is a table turner, especially with that actual fist weapon. Like, definitely incorporate it. I have it as my second weapon on my right hand because pretty much if my Savage Lion's Claw doesn't work, or like if they're too smart for it or something, almost immediately run to a bush or run around a corner, instantly get that thing out and start charging it. Or as soon as I kill someone with Lion's Claw or hit them, because I'll get a lot of hits where it'll almost kill them, and instantly after that, their allies are running at me like they lose their mind because they don't think about strategy at that point. They instantly think, save my ally, do anything to attack him as soon as possible. They'll do their most reachiest lunge attack or whatever. They'll just try to attack you as quickly as they can physically make an attack. But if I, like, Lion's Claw someone and it almost kills them, and of course that person at your feet, you don't even have to look at them because the first thing they're doing is fucking running away, like, with a trail of piss behind them. They're, like, running away from you as fast as they physically can fucking make happen. So that person's taken care of. But I'll instantly switch to my fist and just start charging it because they automatically think I'm going to try to kill him. So they think when they see the fist go up that I'm about to use that, like, lightning bolt from the sky or something. Mm-hmm. Like, anything. They just see that as anything other than what it actually is. Because they don't think I'm going to use something that I can't chase with. And they think I'm going to throw something or that I'm going to, use a spell or something, and it almost always works on, like, the dude who I hit was just a trick. It was to make you guys come at me in a way where I could actually kill one of you in one hit. And once that happens, and once they see that fist weapon do a whole health bar in one punch, like, it makes them fight more cautiously, and that makes them even easier to predict because they're predictable when they're being conservative. You get what I mean?
Yeah. Like,
the aggressive ones are annoying. If you get some too hyper aggressive melee dudes that just will not get off your ass, you can't always win that. But,
yeah,
like, where you barely have enough time to swap weapons. That's why I always keep it as my second one, too, because it saved me so many times. Like, that weapon is just, like...
I didn't know it was that... I didn't know it was that good. Like, I'm not built...
They even lowered the hyper armor on it.
Yeah,
they even lowered the hyper armor, and it's like still fucking tanks through a fucking two-handed guts sword swinging jump attack. You get what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I think that the only things that you would have to worry about tanking with that might knock it out, but you would never want to tank it, is if someone had like two Giants Crushers and they jumped and did a jump attack. Like, that might be the only thing that. It might not tank, it might get knocked out, but you would probably die from the attack anyway, so it's irrelevant, like, on either end.
I always want to try... Go ahead.
Continue? No, yeah, that's all.
I want to see how much, because I'm not a bleed build, I wanted to see how much these Beast Claws, just like one offhand attack does, like, to a bleed bar, so...
Oh, yeah, I didn't show you that. It's a really special combo that someone came up with, and I've never seen a streamer using it, but if you can interrupt that Savage Strikes at his fourth attack, by not roll... You gotta just tap the roll button without any directions, because when you start pushing the attack, he automatically lunges a bunch. You don't have to be pushing directional while that's happening, but if you just tap jump, like, once or twice, like, right before the fourth one happens and interrupt it and then go straight back into the Ash, you can get, like, this shredding combo that's faster than, like, any other combo for inflicting bleed.
You've shown me,
if you
but
don't...
I've never tried it.
Yeah, and you're saying that you're not statted at all for bleed?
Yeah, but
Are you able to cast that spell?
What spell? Oh.
Blood Flames?
Not quite. I'm just below that.
If you could, that was how he demonstrated it, with just the flame spell.
Yeah.
But, yeah, let's go ahead and try it. I'll take some hits, and... Actually, let's go to...
I don't have,
You don't have the claw? I have it.
No, I don't have, Savage on it. I have Raging.
Okay. I like the one that actually blitzes really far.
Yeah,
like, it's not the one...
I I don't remember
'Cause,
which one is which. I tried both. I think one has more hyper armor. Is that true, or I don't know.
No. Savage Claws is the one that it it does the like hit combo that everyone knows about, like that consecutive over and over attack thing. But damn, Raging Beast is, I think, way fucking better, and nobody uses it, and nobody knows about it. But like, say, if I had Lion's Claw, and then I had that as my secondary weapon on my right hand, and I switched it immediately, once you Lion's Claw, they fucking run hard. But that thing is like a gap filler. But it does weird shit when you're locked on, so yeah, you can test it. But I'll bring the other one. So I have one with me that is, what should I imbue it as, though? Magic?
And then whatever you want.
Here, actually, let's meet at a place that's where we can heal. Let's go over to the south, or the Lake, Aegeo Lake North. It's like just south of Gate.
Yeah,
the
Raging one, I like the directional control idea of
it. Yeah, because it lets you dodge something and fucking punish. But you have to push forward with it to get the best out of it. But it surprised me because I thought it always did the like major forward lunge, but it does it like that. But when you're fighting and you're locked on and you use it while you're moving in a direction, it dodges that way first and then lunges. So if you use it at them, it's like way more what you would think it is when you test it while you're not fighting.
Yeah,
but it's also got like some crazy dodge capacity. It's like quick step with an attack on the end.
Yeah, one time this guy had super high latency. I couldn't get a hit in, so I just resorted to spamming that, and like I took him down really, really far, and then he finally like beat me, and good for him because I was spamming it. But like it was surprising how little he could hit me, but the latency goes both ways. So where am I going?
Aegeo Lake North. It's the one that's right next to Gatefront, but it's just on the other side of that little town. You know where people host sometimes? Aegeo Lake North. It's like Gatefront is right there. It's the one that's directly to the right of it.
Yeah.
It's just the ground's flat here. Okay, so since you're not bleed and since you're not set up for blood, the Savage Claws one, I bet you would inflict freeze in one combo, though, with it. We can test that, because I put ice on these and imbued them with Savage Claws. So,
like right now,
I'm looking
now I'm testing the bleed, raging.
Oh,
beast.
It won't work, because it doesn't have consecutive attacks. The whole thing about the trick with these weapons that inflicts is because they attack consecutively so quickly, like with the other Ash of War.
Yeah.
With that Ash of War, it has one attack. It attacks one time, so it'll only be like a single proc.
Okay, I was gonna... I wanted to
continue.
Just try like Rakshasa.
We'll try it.
In my main, and then that as like a dodge movability kind of Ash of War in my offhand.
Oh, dang, I wish you could have met one of my old friends. He doesn't play anymore, but he used to do this thing called Dog Tech. It tricked me and another person. He would dress himself up like Vlad. He would have Vlad's sword in his left hand and this claw in his right. And I thought it was his offhand weapon every time we fought. And it even tricked the next person. I had Chris come and fight him. And, no, I had someone else, Blade River, fight him. And he was like, that offhand claw is some trouble. And he was like, and then I'm like, dude, it's his main weapon. Everybody gets that mixed up. For some reason, when they see the Buster Sword, they just think it's in his main hand. Like, it is crazy how it tricks people, but Rakshasa in your left hand with that in your right is probably a super fucking good combo because he wrecked us. I was surprised at how good it worked. Okay, so I'm at the Aegeo North. I got my password on, and I have turned on my Remedy. Even turned on my Great Ruin just so that I can take more hits for practice.
So just nearby, or what am I?
Oh, just put your sign down, your red one. That's just for experimenting so that we have potions.
Okay, so right next to the Great...
The save point if possible, yeah. Yeah, when you summon a duelist, you can't get invaded. It's just like an isolated thing.
Okay, so duelist furled finger.
Yeah, use the one that puts a red sign on the ground.
Okay.
And make sure you have your password set because it doesn't set it outside of the arena. I just made that mistake where I was like, oh wait, mine's not on. Yeah, this weapon, there are things that make it work, but I think the attack that you're using is better, but it doesn't have that, it's good for status effects quality to it. It just has a burst effect that's like, it's the only burst that I think is as good as the Lion's Claw, but it's sneakier because they don't understand it.
And I want to see... Yeah, I want to see if there's any kind of combo just with it and then Rakshasa, but then put on that backstep talisman where you take more damage, but you get some iframes in your backstep. I want to see...
Oh, really?
Yeah, I want to see if backstepping and then attacking would do it like... I'll show you
Here.
quick. So like...
Here, let me... Yeah, it kind of reduces what the good thing about it is, though. Like, use it at me and do the dodge towards me when you do it. Like, push forward and then use it at the same time.
Wait,
While locked onto me.
The ash?
Lock onto me. Yeah, lock onto me and use the ash while pushing the analog stick towards me.
Okay.
Yeah, that is the secret good thing. You see how much space that closed?
Yeah.
Do it again.
Yep.
That is so fucking good. Like, alright. Now let's look at how far Lion's Claw goes. Like, look. Oh, Lion's Claw from here. Now, you do that from there. It's basically the distance of Lion's Claw, but it's way faster. And if someone's trying to get away from you, they can't. Like, use that and then use the Rakshasa right afterwards. Like, dodge at me. That's a good combo. Or just attack with it. Like, use its attack at me and then use its attack like its regular attack.
Okay.
Like, use its heavy, though, because the heavy lunges. So do it.
Ash and
Ash.
then heavy.
Yeah, ash towards me and then heavy attack. Oh, that's funny. It does the second attack in your heavy attack. Like, do the heavy attacks in a row real quick. Just do 2. Oh, wait. What did it do? That was weird. It, like, did something else. Yeah, so...
Oh, because there's
use its effect and then do it.
There's a follow-up. There's a heavy follow-up up for it. That's what
Like,
it is.
so...
It's tied to the Ash Lore.
Whoa! I never knew that.
Yeah,
that
so-
makes it even fucking better. Yeah, because I couldn't figure out how he was fucking us up so good with it. That is exactly what he was using.
Yeah.
I didn't even know that that was what he kept doing because I was like, damn, that combo is fucking fierce. Whatever comes out of that
And
thing
I
is
think
like
you can
hard to fuck with.
You can delay it quite a bit, so like right there.
Oh,
yeah.
that is so good. All right, now
delay it. Try what?
I don't have any int, so let's just see what this combo. Tell me how much of your bar it fills of ice.
Almost all the way. Like I would say, probably
Yeah, and
65 at least, maybe closer to 70.
And that was the broken combo that I was telling you about, where you go.
Yeah.
It's so brutal when you can get it consecutively. And I'm out of mana right now, but here, heal real quick. Yeah, let me get a good, like, fierce combo on you really fast. And show you how this works when I'm not rolling.
Oh yeah.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you can get good at that shredding technique, it's something that only this... It's only if you use this to jump out of it. If you're pushing a direction when it happens. So basically, you stop pushing directions.
Yep.
And you just use your roll to break out of it. And basically, while the ash is going, I just start spamming block until he breaks out, and then I just push the ash again. So, like... And you can interrupt it. Like, if you're spamming roll and you would have rolled twice, you can interrupt your second roll just by pushing the ash a second time. But, yeah, so now you try with this weapon and see if it inflicts frost in one go on me.
Oh, that weapon? Can I see
Yeah.
how much bleed just one hit of this hand? Like
Yeah. I'll
Okay.
tell you right away.
All right.
Do the whole thing.
Just how much bleed?
That's about a quarter. So
Okay.
maybe one fraction less.
All right.
And that's with no stats in your
Yep.
no stats in it. And I guess that's a good. It tells us that it does about the same for. But this was 4 attacks, and that's why it's almost filled your bar. Even though I have no N, I have 9 N. But I think you would be better off putting cold on that thing though instead of bleed because you are N.
That's what I had on before actually, but I wanted to see.
Because it's at 20% extra damage, or it's damage to everything. So cold is really cool because it also affects your spells and makes them stronger.
Yeah, back when I was like wondering if it would be a good thing to switch to, like in my offhand.
Yeah,
I wanted to see if it would add the bleed to the rest of my weapons because the Great Katana has some bleed, the Moonveil has some bleed, like.
The bleed is so small though.
Yeah.
Like that weapon, if you put the bleed on it, you know how I was almost inflicting cold with no intelligence?
Yeah.
That would do the bleed.
Okay, so
like
what do you
this
want
right here, just use it once, or just use the first part and start spamming roll once it starts.
Okay.
Oh yeah, that almost filled my bar with cold.
Okay.
Dang, so I guess it also gave me bleed.
Huh.
But it only gave me, do that again? Hold on. Waiting for my bar to fix, and I'll use this. Where's my bolus? Wow, I'm retarded right now. I can't fucking believe that I went that far out of the way for a bolus. Alright, so try again and I'll check the bleed on that.
Alright.
Oh yeah.
So just one ash?
Yeah, but break it partway through. I just want to see what the bleed was on that, and not the ice.
So
even though it's not...
Right from here.
So stand right against... No, I don't want to have my health affected. I just want to see how much it does too. Alright.
So just
that
one
thing's
ash
gonna be like
from
healing me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Okay, so that did a little more than your other one when it was attached with bleed, but only like like you know how I was saying almost a quarter for the other one, but for that one's for sure a full quarter.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna bring that claw again, but with bleed on it.
Oh, you left me the claw.
Yeah, I have another one.
Okay. Damn, I got one.
Oh, it's not actually at plus 25, so I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that really fast just because I want to keep one for me. But I'll never use more than one. See, the thing about that weapon is it's a cool offhand because it does this lunge thing when it's in your offhand that can close spaces. So, like, say you, it's good for setting up roll catches. Like, say you knock them down with Lion's Claw, and then you use that right afterwards. It makes it to where you're standing point blank to them right after they rolled. Like, the attack it does in the offhand is really nice.
You can, whatchamajigget. You can use 2 of them with different ashes and affinities and still like dual wield kind of.
Well, when you use the ash at 2 hands, whichever one the ash is on.
Okay.
So, like, it doesn't use the one that's in your offhands when you're using the ash, because it's kind of like if you had a greatsword in your offhand, it puts the greatsword on your back and does the ash.
I'm saying...
But it does the same thing. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, so just like the, you know, like dual wielding light attack.
Maybe if you put bleed... Actually, that's something that you should test. If you have the one that you originally picked with the Blitz that has bleed on it, on your left hand, and then try using this one while it's on your right. It might not put it away because it's the same weapon, but I feel like it would.
I mean,
but
with the Ash of War, you're probably right, but just doing like the light attack.
Oh yeah, that would work if you had 2 of different types. You know what's cool? People never do this, but the dual weapons, and I always do this. I fucking hate when I dual wield something, and when I push the normal button for attacking with both hands, I block. Like, it's the most annoying thing, because if I'm, like, dueling something, and I have 2 of it, I am used to using that button to attack with. But it's really annoying that it makes it to where that's block, and then your light attack is dual wielding it. But the thing about it is, if you equip 1 claw in each hand, it makes it to where your left, or for me, your offhand attack is the dual wielding attack, but then you still have your regular light and regular heavy for your light and heavies, so you get all 3.
Oh yeah.
And instead of substituting a guard in, which you never need block, really, So it's kind of like a wasted. All
Yep.
right, I'm upgrading this. Sorry for taking so long.
No, that's all right.
This is interesting. I definitely am happy about. Wow, I really like that ash that you're using even more now because I liked it, but I didn't know that there was something that gave it a finishing touch. Because I was like, it just doesn't seem like it's catching people as good as when that dude was fighting us.
Yeah,
I'm like, he must have just been really good with it, but he was using that
Heavy.
extension.
Yep, heavy
Yeah,
attack
I didn't.
follow-up.
And that weapon is just so like sporadic that I didn't even. I might have even done that and not seen it because it just I'm not used to. I'm not like so perfectly experienced with all of its attacks that they don't look the same as each other to me. Okay, so I got the claw upgraded. I'm gonna put bleed on it with that savage attack.
Raging. Or...
The one that hits a lot of times.
Okay, yep.
To see how the bleed infliction is with it. And my thing is on. I see your sign. Yeah, this is actually one of the weapons that's worth checking out because no one really has been showing anything about it, but like when that dog tech dude beat us like that, I was like, holy shit. I can't believe that he found a way to make that work so good. Like whatever he was doing was... And then your strategy that you're thinking about is essentially the same because he had a poise weapon in his left hand and then he's using that in his right hand, but people pay attention to your left hand weapon and think for some reason... Okay, so
just give me one.
Here's
Give me 1 second. I just need to pick up my dog. She wants to get on my lap. 1 second.
Yep. Oh, little doggy. Oh, hey, I'll send you some dog treats too when I send to the controller. How old is your dog?
She's up there. She's probably around 10. She's the one with the heart issues. Can you see her?
Yeah. Oh, here, let me see. Oh, it's like a healer. That's funny, you have a mini healer. That's funny, my cousin has one. So our company is made... That's the dog on our logo, except it's the healer. Like, yours is the coloring and stuff. I don't know exactly what your dog is, but...
Cavalier, King Charles Spaniel.
Okay. My cousin has one of those. They're really fucking cool. I like those dogs because
they're awesome.
Even being smaller than mine by like a whole grade, it paid attention to me just like my dog. They're really smart.
Oh my god, dude! Holy shit! Very quick story. I have another dog named Bisker, which I didn't name him. So that's almost. I think that's like 78% of the bar, almost 80 probably.
It was half after the first 4. Yeah, tell me about the story, though. I was looking at yours. I can check myself now.
So I have another dog named Bisker, and she's usually hanging out upstairs. So in the morning, like I have my coffee, maybe pop on the news, and then I gotta let Bisker out and her out to go to the bathroom, and I'm like calling, like Bisker, and my dog's like a pain in the ass. So Bisker's a pain in the ass. She doesn't want to like come worth crap sometimes. So I like I looked at Millie and I was like, "Where's Bisker? Go find Bisker." And then she like is looking.
Your mic's breaking up a lot.
The mic is sounding weird. Sounding
strange. It's because it's going down.
I can't make out what you're saying. I'll have to go to chat, I think.
It sounds like sorry, there's a lot of things because I want to see what it does, but it should be in that claw that I can view. Stay mash more, but turn it into blood. I'm normal, but I'm gonna use the blood flame enchantment. Yeah, you're drinking coffee, and then what?
Your mic is sounding
like resistant to showing up.
Your mic is sounding really digital right now. I don't know if it's on my end or your end.
come back.
Sound like robot cutting in and out, kind of weird.
Oh, I don't know if it was because I was watching your stream just now. That could have been it.
Huh. Yeah, it's better now.
It's fixed now.
Yep.
Okay.
So
I gotta. Yeah, continue.
So I'm like, where's Bisker? Like, just one day, I'm just like, where's Bisker? Go find her, you know, thinking like she's not gonna do anything. She doesn't know what I'm saying, whatever. But she like walks around. She's looking around downstairs, and then she knows where she normally hangs out upstairs. So she like trots to the bottom of the stairs, puts like her front feet up on the stairs, and is like panting and wagging her tail, and like looks at me, and then just sprints her ass straight upstairs. And I'm like, holy shit, man, is she gonna get her? And I'm just like, yeah, get Bisker, get her to come down here. She has to go pee. And sure as shit, I hear Bisker like just, and she came down. It was fucking awesome. She still does it today. I can tell her to go get her sister.
Oh, that reminds me. So my dog Todd, it was one of Susie's puppies, my company, Susie's Pet Treats. Her and her dad Harry were sitting in front of me, and I had this homemade chicken noodle soup from my mom. And like they're like, I give them both a taste of it, and they're both like, "Oh my god, it's so good!" So they're like sitting there, both staring at me, and I'm like, "Todd, bite Harry." And she like turns without hesitating and bites him on the cheek, and Harry's just like, ah! And she looked surprised, and I was surprised, and Harry was surprised. All three of us were like, oh god. Or it was just funny. And I was like, oh, good one. Or I was like, oh, Harry, I'm sorry. And I like gave him some of the soup, and then I gave Todd. I was like, good girl, Todd. But then Todd never did it again. Like, God. Wouldn't do that command ever again. It was like the food was just so like had her so mesmerized that she like she knew what the word bite meant, she knew what the word Harry meant, and she knew that there was a treat. But I thought that you were gonna say like you were like, go get the other dog, and like it's funny because your dog's like that hair pattern is like a herding dog pattern, but like your dog like goes and herds the other one to come. That's funny. You're like, we're going outside. I wonder how she communicates to the other one, like, hey, it's outside. We're going outside. Like, the other one just sees the excitement and is like, oh, okay.
And
I hear that.
Back when I had a St. Bernard.
Oh, put your red sign.
Oh, I did. Back when I have, back when I had a St. Bernard, like when we first got her and she kind of like grew up, became the biggest one around. She would steal food from Millie, my dog here, and I had to teach Millie, like, no, you gotta, this ain't happening, you're gonna starve. I can't remember to watch.
Yeah, that's not cool. We're not playing.
Yeah, I can't remember
bully
to watch
on the other ones. Yeah,
I can't remember to watch you eat all of your food and be constantly mindful, like, hey, this big dog's gonna, steal our food. So, one day she was chewing on like a dog bone with some meat on it, like. I used to get them like, frozen or whatever, and
yeah,
and then
those are good.
The Saint Bernard.
Those are the healthiest ones you can get for them.
The Saint Bernard came up and totally grabbed it from in front of her on the couch, and Millie just like stood up, like, shocked, and then looked at me. I would say that was maybe a touch below the bleed point, but it's close enough.
No, continue. I'm looking at your screen. I can check.
Okay. Oh, right. So Saint Bernard took the bone, and Millie just stood up and like looked at me, and like was shocked, and then looked at Saint Bernard back and forth, and I'm like, no, this ain't happening. So I picked Millie up, and I held her in the air above the Saint Bernard, and I'm just like, I pushed her. Can you see me right now?
Sorry, I'm looking at. Now I can see.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I was like, ruh, 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 with Millie, her whole body just ruh, 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 ruh. And then
yeah.
And then I took the bone back from the Saint Bernard and put her back on the couch where she was and gave her bone back. And then I took the bone away from her and like hid it just behind my back. And then I did it again one last time, like rah 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 to the Saint Bernard, and then gave her bone back. And sure as shit, dude, I created a fucking monster because she would growl and fucking yap so bad. When the Saint Bernard came within 5-6 feet from her, she would just.
Whoa, the little dog learned that idea
Yeah.
from you puppet mastering this
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
That's funny. And it's like the dog's like, I'm being taught something. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There's like, this is what I should do. That's
Yep.
funny that it took it from like, it wasn't even barking when you did the
No.
mimicking thing.
Yep.
So like it actually learned it from like a perspective that's funny.
Dude,
That's
it was
cool.
awesome, but I also
That
created
is a
a
lot of
fucking
fun.
monster.
Just like yeah, yeah. I don't know if there's this dog at our work, Evie. I taught her speak, and dogs that don't know speak, they love it because they're like, ah! They like freak out. All right, so check that out. All right, so I have no arcane,
Okay.
but you saw that even with the full combo, I got you to about as much bleed
Yep.
as what this thing did with the broken combo. Here's the broken one. That
Yeah.
almost bleed.
Yep.
But the thing about this, here, go ahead and heal. And go ahead and cure your bleed really quick if you can. And let me show you. I did have to, like, use the amulet for my arcane just to be able to use Blood Flame, which at the lowest it could be 11, I'm at 12. But with Blood Flame, and you have this,
Oh yeah.
that's 2 combos, and the weapon does... This weapon's only at 478 damage. Like, it's extremely low, but that's the bleed combo that they showcased because even without the Blood Flame, it would have easily inflicted... did you actually enchant this combo on this weapon with bleed on yours when we were talking?
No, not that attack.
Yeah, go ahead and the spare one that I gave you, change it from frost to bleed really quick.
So do you want both to bleed or
No. The one
Okay,
that I
okay.
gave you,
okay?
just change it from frost to bleed, but keep
Alright.
the Ash of War that's on it.
Yeah, I want to see if it does two-hand with the ash. It probably does, but it'd be so cool if it didn't.
Oh, okay. Would that be keeping it as frost then? Like when you were talking about, were you wanting to mix it or were you wanting it all bleed?
Yeah, no, I wanted to mix it. And see.
Ice and bleed? Okay, leave it ice and bleed then and we'll test it. Never mind. Well, I've officially figured out that the Blood Flame inflicts better bleed,
Yeah.
significantly higher bleed for that 4-point combo.
Yep.
But the 4-point combo, even if you don't put the Blood Flame on it, inflicts a half a bar of bleed. So, like, I'm going to go ahead and change mine back to bleed so that you can see. Because if you get that 4 combo on someone twice, which happens because it's so aggressive that people don't react correctly to it. Like, you'll see what I mean.
So
That
I have
4-hit combo is
Yeah.
like really good for catching people. Like if you can bombard them with that twice before they realize what they're supposed to do to get out of it.
yeah. So I have the savage one to bleed,
Yeah,
and then the
yeah.
other is
Test
frost.
test whichever setup you like, and then we'll see how it goes. And I switched this one to bleed instead of heavy because heavy let me enchant it, but now I can't enchant it anymore.
So
Yeah,
pay,
so go ahead and test it.
pay attention to your frost. Yeah, frost and bleed bar. So
They both came up a quarter.
okay, both
And the
quarter.
frost is just barely less, like fractionally less.
Okay,
And
now-
they're about, hold on, they're almost reset.
Okay.
All right, the reset.
Okay.
0 frost.
All right.
Wow, but that inflicted like 80 or 85% bleed. Like it was almost in the 90s.
Okay.
But try to do the break combo. Here, I'm gonna heal my bleed. But do the break combo and do that twice consecutively. So like you tap roll, but you don't tap a direction because you want them to do the hop like this,
Yep.
and then immediately push the Ash of War again.
Okay. You might want to heal in case you get. Yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
in case I do bleed.
Oh.
That's you just got to push the Ash of War sooner.
Okay.
So because you can interrupt your own dodge, like
Alright.
that second roll. Because yeah, you did it right. You should be spamming roll because it's really hard to break it out perfectly. Yeah, that though. That is one of the meanest, fucking most aggressive combos that you can do. if you're breaking it. It's better if you break it. Try again.
I was doing it like breaking out normally, just hitting it once. I did it both, like the first 2 times, but then too late on the third.
Okay.
So
Hey, it's probably because you ran out of stamina.
Ah, all right. So I'll try it.
Yeah, that inflicts bleed. 2 of those does bleed. Now, try your other Ash of War and see what it takes to make it do bleed.
Oh.
I think you might be better off with Frost on it, just because... Oh, okay, you wanted it as a bleed augment.
I have, yeah, but...
Or check out your Rasasha on your left hand. Let's see what bleed that does in 1 hit, just so that we can see how it can be folded in. Because it seems like if you Rasasha me once and then you use that Savage combo, or the combo one that we were just looking at, that it would bleed.
Okay, so Rakshasa and then double Ash, pull out thing?
Just single. Okay. Just use the Ash and let it play all the way.
Alright, so Rakshasa.
So 1 Rakshasa.
And then the Ash work. Alright.
Yep. Oh my god, it's like at fucking 99%. It's so close that it's like sad.
And then maybe maybe just 1 would roll cash, maybe. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Okay, try the other one with the other Ash of War.
Alright, that's Frost, just so you know, though.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, dang. Well, what we know now is, maybe hit me twice with Rakshasa.
Okay.
Oh, hold on. I gotta use the bolus. Alright.
So twice with it, or once?
Or hit me once with the claw, once with the Rakshasa, like light attack with the claw, once with the Rakshasa, and then use the Ash.
Alright.
Yep, that's bleed.
Okay.
And that was a light attack. Try the heavy attack, and my bleed's cured. So, no. Heavy attack with the claw to get close to me. Like, stand a little back, so burst at me and then Rakshasa and then use the Ash.
Okay.
That bled at the... Hold on, I think that bled at the 4 mark. Oh, fuck, that was not what I meant to do. Whoops. Okay. So this time, don't let the combo play all the way through, just so we can see if the bleed happens at the point that I think it's happening.
Okay.
So do the heavy to get in, and then the Rakshasa, and then the 4-point combo.
Okay. I gotta play this out in my head. Let me just do...
Heavy Rakshasa, Ash, dodge. Like, start spamming dodge once the Ash of War starts, and it'll interrupt the part.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright.
So, heavy, then Rakshasa. Wow, it brings it to 99 again. So, like, damn, I'm surprised how seamless that heavy to the Rakshasa is. Did you see how...
Yeah, did it...
There's no, like, animation gap where it interrupts itself by not going soon enough?
Yeah.
It also did the same with the light. So, like, light attack in Rakshasa.
Yep.
Heavy attack in Rakshasa.
That's heavy.
That's almost even more seamless, the heavy.
The light is a little, obviously, quicker. Oh.
I guess the heavy makes sense because of how it has more stagger power. Like, so the stagger power of the heavy makes the Rakshasa seem even more seamless because I don't know if... And what's cool is the Rakshasa has the hyper armor, so what you're doing right now is a lot like what he did to us. Where he would, like, fucking make it impossible to get away from him, and then he would use his sword, like, often, but, like, at good times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it just seemed like good times, but it like, the combos, like, weave really good. And I'm out of healing, so...
Okay.
I really don't know. It seems like if you went Blood Flame, then the bleed strategy would be very, very fucking good because, let's say, now I know that you can Blood Flame Rakshasa left hand. Like, alright, that combo where I said that it was like at 99%, it would have proc before the 4th point of the combo. So, like, here, I'm going to go ahead and reset one last time. And then I'll give you one to test like that. Or I'll grab a Rakshasa. Because I think it does about the same bleed, even if I don't have it ranked. What's the bleed on the Rasasha?
55.
Okay, so I'll just grab a different weapon that has that.
It's the same. It's the same bleed. It doesn't go up. It's fixed.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah.
I don't think I can equip it normally,
Okay.
so I'll just use the Great Katana because it, because I think it has the same innate bleed.
And you want to see Raging Beast as bleed?
Yeah. I just think Raging Beast is different because it's kind of more. It's a utility for getting close more than it is for proccing.
Yep.
Like that like Shredder combo is for proccing.
Yeah.
Like you can proc anything in 2 bursts of it. Like if you can burst the first 4 and then burst again, then it will proc whatever you have on it. But with Blood Flame, or maybe like I don't know, something that okay, I got the sword. And then I'm going to re-enchant this claw to be Blood Flame compatible. Sorry for all the... This is helping me because I've been wanting to use this weapon, and you've already helped me discover one thing that I didn't know about it. Yep. And that was the one that I liked. I like the one that you want to use because that Shredder combo is just for using... it's just for proccing effects. Like, you don't really use it for the damage. It's more like... It's like a surprise. Like, oh, the one hard counter to that is Poise. Hyper Armor, which a lot of people tend to have. So it's like not a super effective, like reliable one.
What if you were to do that, you know, the Savage, back out Savage, right? And then you soft swapped to the lunging. You know what I'm
It's
saying?
funny, I call it hard swapping and you call it soft swapping.
Well, hard is inventory.
Oh.
Soft is just...
soft swap? Dang, thanks. Now I will use both. That's... Dang, thanks. You just made me better at communicating by doing that. Here, how do I do this? Okay, so now, tell me how much, here, I gotta get out the katana. Do you have one of these? Here.
What is it?
I'm gonna just... Oh, the, Staff of the Great Beyond plus 10. It's the one that can do incantations or spells.
Yes, I do. I think it is plus 10, I believe. I think. Maybe not plus 10. Maybe that was on my faith build. But
so,
I don't have
we'll see the...
but...
Let's see about this. So now I'm going to try the combo that we were just talking about. Heavy to offhand sword to burst.
Yep. Oh yeah.
See, that was just barely not able to inflict bleed before.
Right.
But, alright, the thing about bleed is, unless you have the flame, bleed is not reliable, but the flame makes bleed good. Like, if you have a Rivers of Blood, how it does the bleed flame, it's because you'll almost always be dodging when they attack, and that'll negate the bleed crack.
Yep.
But when it's on fire, that delayed thing is just so fucking hard to avoid cracking that's what kills me. And those people, if I ever am not paying attention in an invasion and they're using Blood Flame, that's how I die. That's every single time I die from the flame cracking it, like randomly.
Yep.
And the Blood Flame seems to be strong no matter... It doesn't do any more the more faith you have, but if you have 11 faith, you can put the Blood Flame. But you could use Blood Flame even with your setup, since you do have a wand if you're using the Great Beyond.
So...
You get what I mean?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Because you could just cast miracles with it.
Even though one's frost and whatever, I'm imagining like...
Yeah, that... Or here, test that. Is that frost? No, it's not. Never mind, continue. Show me what you're trying to practice.
Yeah, so, I gotta spam, Backstep.
roll.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny how hard it is to interrupt it. That's why most people never discover that, like, function. They never discover how to make that attack good, because its finishers are what makes it bad. But breaking out of it, too, is what confuses people, because they aren't even sure if you're doing the Ash of War or not when you do that. They're like, wait, what the fuck?
Yeah, so
and then if you do soft swap, that'll confuse them even more. Like,
I mean, the backstep kind of negates from the forward momentum, but it might...
Try to forward roll into it then, because it'll still do the same thing. Like,
Okay.
try it at me.
Alright. I might fuck this up, but...
Just do it.
Okay.
I got plenty of health now. Whoa, it did close the gap, and that fucking inflicted frost like.
Well, I was thinking...
And that brought me up to half in bleed also when you did it twice.
I was thinking you do that twice, but then you go immediately into... by soft flopping.
Yeah, do it.
I don't know if I can do
Right,
it.
yeah.
Like, I'm not sure if I'll be able to do it, but...
Here. My frost is almost gone.
Okay.
3, 2, 1. And no rush, but...
Alright, I'll try to do it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it.
Yeah. This is where we find out.
Whoops. Fuck.
You don't even need... Are you trying to inflict frost and then switch and do bleed, or what?
I'm trying to
because...
I'm trying to do... And then...
But what's the purpose of the,
It's just like
the
a...
double? Just to inflict frost?
No. Oh, the beginning double. I guess,
Like,
maybe.
is
Or
that so that you
could-
can inflict bleed or frost? Like,
Yeah, either one. Whatever you wanted to set up. It could be the same... You know, you could have them both bleed, but my idea is just that the change up and then that the raging one might catch someone. You know what I'm saying? But
oh yeah, I think just soft swapping to that raging one after anything that's like a good like blitz.
yeah,
So like, say I used this, and then actually, yeah, here, use this on me. You could probably equip this, I think. I'll want this sword back, actually, but
yeah. I
use
might
this
be
on
able
me, and
to.
I'll try to run away as fast as I can. I'll try to just back up, moving away from you directly, like straight in the opposite direction.
Okay.
Hold on. I gotta make sure I'm not accidentally discarding it. Alright. I've discarded things, so I wanted to trade with people so many fucking times. It's so annoying. Yeah, so use that thing's Ash of War, and then make it just where your, the Chase Claw, the one that, like, blitzes really far, is your next weapon.
So I can.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah,
all right.
so use...
So the chase really.
So that
far.
you can soft swap directly to it, and then use its Ash right afterwards.
Okay.
You get what I mean?
Yep.
And maybe don't kill me if you can. Hold on, let me turn on my fucking thing, because you might kill me with that.
Yeah, I need to
Right.
two-hand
Yeah,
it.
do it.
Okay. So
Okay,
just
that's fine.
one.
Just
ash.
use this
Yep.
whole thing.
Okay.
Use this whole thing.
Yeah, this is the.
Just push it 3 times. Yeah.
Oh wait, Savage. Use it 3 times.
Yeah, use it. Yeah, just use its attack all the way.
Okay. From here.
From that distance, yeah.
Okay.
And then soft swap to your other one. So, like, they're gonna run. Oh, it does roll catch! Holy shit!
Yeah, dude.
That actually caught!
Yeah, dude.
I didn't stop. That was 2 rolls. You got me. There was enough time for you to soft swap. They would always just bitch roll out of that. Like, here, let's try this again. And see how well that... Let's just double check. All
Yeah.
right.
Let's go. This
So from
straight
here,
back.
if you catch them with the full thing, because that lays them on the ground when you do the full thing.
Okay.
That's why I wanted to test that one. One where you lay them out and then they try to roll away.
All right,
So
here we
do
go.
it. Oh, I fucked it up. Sorry. I fucked it up. I just naturally did that because I don't know. I'm retarded. Try again. Right there is perfect. All right, since I'm laid out. Yep,
Oh.
yep. It's a perfectly
Dude.
timed roll catch. That is fucking. I'm putting that in my shit.
Go for it.
Damn, that is literally going to seal the deal with a lot of people. Like, all right, if here, give me my sword real quick.
Yeah. So inventory.
But you need something that blitzes them like that, and then you need that as a follow-up blitz. Or I guess any time that they're... All right, that's good for if you crit them somehow, and they're... Here, backstab me with the claw. and then when I try to get away, use it. Actually, you might need to backstab me with a different weapon and then switch to it when I'm trying to roll and get me, because the switching gives it the right timing. But yeah, here, just backstab me and then use the Ash of War right when I try to get up. Or just start spamming it and see if you just can use it immediately if that roll catches.
You want me
so
to
like
test
backstab?
You want me to test a different claw and then switch?
No, just use that claw, backstab me, and then just start trying to use the Ash of War as soon as physically possible right afterwards, and I'll try to roll.
Here we go.
Okay, so you do have to wait. Yep. Alright, so backstab me again. And then try to wait until I'm like getting up. Okay, it's not as good for that kind of... Okay, alright, so now switch to the weapon that's right before it so that you can soft swap to it.
Okay, so I'm going to use a different claw.
Now backstab and then soft swap to it and then use it and see if that timing works out. So swap. Why didn't you go at me though? I don't get why you keep landing over there.
Yeah,
it's confusing me. Does it just miss?
Yeah.
Oh, are you not locked on after the crit or what?
No, I was locked on the whole time. I just hit the Ash of War. I didn't try to aim or anything, so I don't know. It's like
the dodge doesn't dodge at them. It goes off to the side when you're not pushing forward. So push forward when you use the dodge for this part. Try one last time.
That was weird.
Weird. It just has something strange, I guess, when you're super close.
Yeah.
That's strange that you could use it and it works when you... I guess, like, backstabbing puts you so close that it fucks up the targeting on that thing. Because when you did it with the sword, you're basically point blank, but I guess you weren't technically, like, following a point blank animation, you know what I mean?
Yes, alright. So making sure I'm leaving these sword.
Oh, thanks.
Yep.
And,
So you learned something with those claws
of
raging.
I already liked that Ash, and now I really like
that
it.
Would be
like,
so
that
sick if you got someone so close to being dead, and then you don't even need to trick anyone else in the invasion. You just fucking go to town and finish them.
That literally just works for my combo. Like, here, I'm gonna send you and then come right back. Actually, you want to do a quick, like, no heals, just kind of little, here, hold on, I don't got my controller set up. What do I use for this? Vader swap. Damn! I didn't know. I felt like that weapon had something that would work that I just... Like, it was just almost there, like, where I just barely couldn't see it. And now I see it. It works specifically with me, too. Like, my most used Ash of War... Well, since the DLC... Like, that Savage Lion's Claw, you should put that on a fucking Great Katana. You'll be amazed. Like, don't use the other one. Like, that one right there.
Yeah.
Instead of the red one, put the other one in your offhand. And... I've gotten so many kills by having the sword the whole time. Like, and they underestimate its existence until I do this randomly. And just fucking fuck them up with that. And it makes it like a really awesome offhand that actually has a good Ash of War when you switch to it. I kind of like this combo. It's good looking. Can you poise me out of this? Like, attack?
Oh.
See if you can stop me. Like, poise me out. Oh, not with that weapon. I guess not. Sorry. I've never really used this one consecutively offhanded like that before. Oh, I didn't even know it had a step. Oh, it has a 4-hit combo offhand. That's surprising.
I can,
Well, I'll reset my health and stuff. Dang, I might actually use this for a little bit and see how that goes, because it puts it to where I can always have my Lion's Claw with me.
I can hit you out of that easy with the Colossal, obviously, you know, but I mean,
okay.
The Great Katana,
yeah, so it doesn't trade.
It might trade with my own same Great Katana, but The Colossal will get you out of it. I just can't...
Okay, so it has as much hyper armor as the regular Rosasha in the left hand, is what it seems like, because it can't hyper armor through... Alright, the thing about the Great Katana is in your right hand, not two-handed, it doesn't get hyper armor, but if you two-handed, it does, but if you offhanded, it also does.
Yeah,
it's just, it doesn't get hyper armor by itself. No, it's still, the other one also gets hyper armor for those same situations. Like, people just focus on the Rakshasa because they're trying to make it the better one, but it just does it with both. Like, you get the hyper armor two-handing the other katana also, except you can pick your Ash of War.
Oh, wait. Two-handing.
Two-handing, it gets hyper armor on your right hand.
All right,
but on your left hand, it gets hyper armor just left-handing it. It just has the hyper armor, just like the lance, just like the Vike spear.
Oh.
Like, it's just the great katanas have hyper armor in left hand if they're the Rosasha or if they're not. The thing about the Rosasha that makes it, like, interesting is because, or no, I couldn't figure out why it seemed better, but everyone two-hands it, and it's because when you two-hand it, which everyone does, because the poke is better for running, that while it's being two-handed, that has hyper armor. Like, but I guess people just pointed it out on the Rakshasa first, so no one thought that... They always act like it's one, but it's both. Like, they both get that, but Rakshasa got more attention for that feature than the other one did, but they both have the same hyper armor principles. Like, they both get the hyper armor from the same configurations. I just like that you can pick the Ash of War. Also, you can imbue it and make it better. Like, it just has more damage than the other one when you imbue it right. And yeah, you saw it gets the hyper armor because you weren't able to chip me out. Like, one-handing it on my right hand, you can chip me out with a dagger because it has no hyper armor if you're one-handing it on your right hand, either of the swords. Like, but both of the swords get the hyper armor if you two-hand them, and both of them get it on the offhand. Like,
do you know the, you probably do, because Lost has definitely showed it, and other people, the Rakshasa on the left, light attack, and then into, Witching Hour slash with the Sword of Night.
Oh, yeah. I see people use that too. And you don't even really need that because the Witching Hour slash to its own heavy is a true combo. So if you get them with the first half of the Witching Hour to its own true combo, that's lethal. That's enough to just kill someone. But I don't like the Witching Slash because it doesn't have hyper armor. Like, I guess it's a good, like, lock. It's a good stun lock to start it with. Yeah, I guess that's the perfect, like, way to start it because I don't like starting that one doing it to its own true combo with its Ash because I can never get the Ash to actually land unless I look like a retard and I spam it 3 times. Like, I use it until it works and then I use the true combo. Like, it just makes you look like a doofus when you keep trying to set it up.
Yep.
But, like, I guess the Rakshasa is the perfect way to set it up. And it's not just the Rakshasa, though. The other great katana does the same thing, and it has the hyper armor. It's actually better because you can make it hit harder because you can imbue it with your own... You can imbue it magic. And then... Oh, fucking damn it. I put my greatsword away. I just wanted you to see... really quickly... What Ash do you keep on your Zwei equivalent?
Oh, Waves of Darkness.
Oh, well, I don't think you should change that.
No, I need it.
But
if people rush me in duels or whatever, like
I think you should switch your Rakshasa out because you'll see it's the exact same. Actually, it's stronger because you can imbue it with your own affinity.
Oh, well,
like, you won't see any difference. But then you can put Lion's Claw, which is a dive.
I don't use the Rakshasa, really. I, like, if someone's using it, I just, like, fear the, like, consecutive Ash of War.
Folks. Oh. You can parry that. The Rakshasas is parryable. The Lion's Claw is not.
I tend to whip it out and beat them at their own game with it, two-handed, and...
Yeah, I like to get it out with Quick Step, usually, and fucking... get around that Ash. But yeah, I hear what you're saying.
One thing I want to try is Rakshasa into that Star Line Sword or whatever. Like, it's the other one, not the Knight. You know, not the Witching Hour, like the Sword of Night, but it's the Star Line katana.
Yeah, let's test it. And I'm going to bring your sword, the Zwei equivalent, imbued with magic.
Yep.
because that works for you. That's higher scaling, isn't it, for you? And
Oh yeah,
you have decent end.
Yeah, it's like 30, both 36 and Dex and Int.
Okay.
Oh
so
shit.
yeah, it
I
does
just accidentally invaded instead of fucking put down the
Oh,
sign.
I'll watch.
Oh,
yes,
shit.
yes. Oh, get your shit set up. Get out your fist punch pack.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. Nah, you gotta go in a bush or something. And once you reveal you have it, they're like way pickier about running at you. Oh, this dude's fucking dead meat. Get out of there! Yeah, you're good. But kill him. It's the flame that's gonna kill you from the bleed.
I have not set up for this shit.
Yeah, run away. Set up.
There's
no shame. Yeah, use that.
Yeah. Fuck.
I would have just used it. He's not right on your ass. He's like far enough back to where you can get away with something. Yeah. Yeah.
So I think I'm gonna switch this out now. Yes.
Yeah. Try running in a bush with the fist pack though. Whoa. Whoa! He inflicted that much frenzy in one fucking laser? I want to see him do that again. Because it didn't even connect. Huh. I might put that laser on because I've never really used it. I guess it's good for proccing that. Parrying Rivers of Blood is so fucking funny. Like, it's so easy to parry too. Like, it almost like automatically parries because of how the attacks happen. Oh, you got so lucky, little bitch. That was like the perfect, like, cancel for his... You even did it at the perfect time.
Oh, shit.
Oh, what the fuck?
Bigger check.
Yeah, that was one poke from a not even fucking nothing. That was just a fucking normal whatever that was.
Ash of War, buddy?
I know, that's like all he knows is like, if you get too close, Ash of War. He's so easy to parry. I love Rivers of Bloods people like that. Like, I got a double parry on someone a couple days ago because I was parrying the dude who I meant to parry, but the dude ran up, his ally ran right next to him and did the Ash of War for Bloods of, Rivers of Blood, and I parried him on accident at the same time. But it was because he did that Ash, and the Ash is so unbelievably easy to parry that, like, it just got parried on accident, like.
I'm not gonna be able to parry it, so...
Oh yeah, don't bother with that. No, I was just telling you. Well, try the bush technique with the punch. Nah, he's too cautious. He's a little bitch. Like, if he hurts you... See, that's when I do it too, though. That's why it works. Is because I don't do the punch randomly. Like, if I get hurt, but I still have over half my health and I can do one trade, that's what makes them want to finish you. That's what makes them bum rush you, is like, ha ha ha! That's what you get for just spamming your fucking Ash over him. You know what I mean? You're like, this is a good Ash to spam. Yours? Garbage. Flame coil. Lasers. Something. Where is he going? Like, he's trying to revive him? I would just leave. I'm just like, what, dude? You wanted to host ganks and then you're gonna fucking flee? I would clap. Like, clap to insult him. He'll get it. Because it's like, what's the matter, little buddy? Oh, nice. Ay, ay, ay. Do you have that, Rick Sasha on your offhand setup still, or no? Oh, you took it out. Okay, that's what you got rid of for the quick step. I see. That probably was the best thing to get rid of. Because your Y equivalent on the left hand is pretty much covering that need. It's like, seriously, dude, you're gonna, like, host, but then not even be able to kill a regular monster that's in your way? Like, die. You know what I mean?
Yeah, keep
Oh,
rolling.
you got him, you got him, you got him. Oh, never mind. I thought that was something he would run into. Oh, got him.
Yeah.
Is
This
he dead?
running attack-
No, he's not dead.
He is.
Oh, he is dead.
Yeah, this running attack is really fucking good.
I didn't know how fucking good that was until you like used it at me, and I was like, what the fuck? That is like extremely hard to get out of.
Yeah, the curve sword,
It's-
dual curve sword running it, running light. Yeah.
All right, I brought something. Or if you put your sign down, I'm just bringing one thing to show you. It's just for you know, purposes.
Okay, I'm doing the right one this time. Jesus Christ, I'm like, oh nice.
That was good. Hey, you
Let
fucking
me
won
in.
an invasion like you won an invasion like on accident, not even set up. You're fucking ready for invasions like easily. They weren't even a problem. If there's two, it is like funny how easy it is to fight two. Like it's really bizarre because it's almost easier than one because you can rely on them to think what you think they're gonna think. You know what I mean?
That one
Like
guy, that vigor check though, holy shit, like 409. Oh my god.
I know, and he's such a basic, like, fucking, just
I feel-
nothing, because he's, like, got a Moonveil, and that's all he had. He's like, I'll do Rivers of Blood, and you'll do Moonveil, and they're, like, two friends.
He had the Wing of Estelle. He was trying to
Oh,
do
yeah.
the heavies that send out magic.
Oh, what? Didn't work? I'm just kidding.
Alright, so,
Here, I'm gonna drop this. I just wanted to see how strong your Lion's Claw was on a weapon that's your type.
Okay.
What sucks is mine is at plus 24 for some fucking weird-ass reason. I don't know. I have no idea why. But it'll give us an idea. I just want to see how strong yours is.
Okay.
And then maybe buff, if there's a buff that affects it.
I don't. I tend not to.
Like
use
your tier
any-
doesn't affect it?
No.
And your Wondrous
I
Flask?
I just.
Oh, you have the stamina one. That's a good choice.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
very good.
I messed with the magic, which was okay, but I mean.
The stam is just so godly for invasions because being able to outstam 3 people is pretty much the breaking point. If you get to a point where you can't roll and you needed to, you're gone.
I've never done
Because
this with
you'll-
these.
Just use the Ash of War on me.
You want two-handed?
It's not that good. It's not that good dual wielding them.
No, I know,
Yeah.
I know. but-
Or two-handed or one-handed, whatever. Nah, just do it the one-handed because that would be what you naturally have it.
Yep.
But look at how
Well,
much damage this thing does if you
actually,
catch.
I
Maybe you
always-
would two-hand. Yeah, okay.
Because it's
Two-hand.
it's in my left hand, I can't use the ash without two-handing. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, two-handed.
So I normally would two-hand. So from here,
Yeah, yeah,
just use all of it.
yeah.
Okay.
That will almost kill people. Well, I don't know. And I was wondering what difference it was from the Gut Sword. Now, see my Gut Sword and my attack.
Okay. Oh my god, dude, so close.
Yeah, and if I was even 1% buffed, which I am
Yeah.
always buffed,
Yep.
that's just the end.
So 20 health left on me. I have 1907.
No point in even buffing to test it. But I kill so many people just with that. Like, without even... It feels kind of like a letdown when they die just from that. I'm like, oh, I was prepared for a follow-up. That kind of threw off my plan. Like, because I like it when they have a chance to run away and I switch to my fist weapon and erase someone else.
Let me give you your sword back before I forget, and then I'm gonna...
No, you can have that. I don't want it.
Oh, seriously?
I don't use that thing.
Ooh.
See if you can check my hyper armor out really quick.
How?
If you can break my hyper armor while I'm doing this.
Okay. So...
Just, yeah, roll in and... Hold on, I need stamina. Yeah.
So if I get hit...
Hold on. Yeah, don't,
if I get
try to,
hit,
like, roll it in between and roll poke me or something.
Okay. Oh, man, I'm heavy rolling. Oh, man.
Yeah, get rid of that other sword. You don't need it. Yeah, and one of these. And... That's funny. We can boost it up even faster with 2 of us.
And then put on the Blessed Doom for its 2 health per second.
I know. I really never understood those.
I
And
know.
Lost used to talk about his, and I'm like,
Yeah,
dude, that is only something you can get it right in the beginning of the game, and then it's kind of pleasant. Like when you very first start, you can go to that portal that leads you to there, and it's actually pretty cool, but only like in the first 20 levels, and then it's like, okay, what am I doing with this?
Okay. So roll and then let me see. Let me just make sure. Yep.
All right, just show that. What's a way that I can show you that the hyper armor's working with this sword? Because it does. It works just like the Rosasha. Everyone gives Rosasha all that attention, but the offhand gets the same hyper armor as Rosasha. Yeah, so it doesn't work against. I don't think I was swinging.
I think we just do it roughly at the same time. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, it's like a trade.
So
All right.
maybe me just I don't know, millisecond before you. I don't know. Not sure.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, go.
Oh shit.
Okay, I think that
So-
did work. Tried it. 1, 2, 3, go.
Fuck.
1, 2, 3, go. 1, 2,
I'm gonna die.
3, go. Okay, so it doesn't poise out of, but I don't think the Rosasha would either, of a great weapon, but switch to like a straight sword or something that's smaller, like a katana or something. Yeah, it's fine. It should still, as long as you check me out, it should work. Here, do you have any, here, you actually,
Because two-handed.
you need to get your, did you, are you using the profile of yours that has the 999 of the Blessing of America? You need these things for invasions.
Oh, I don't think you ever gave me those, and I'm going to. I figured out.
Oh, use the merchant mod, you figured out why it
I
wasn't?
figured out how I could do it. I was confused about this whole C drive thing. That's only for Steam, so I got to get the merchant mod, and it will work. I thought it was like your game needs to be on the C drive, but that's not what they.
No. Yeah, mine's not. None of my games are, so yeah. I only put like important shit on my C drive because it's better. Or I mean, it's where my operating system is. I like to leave the operating system independent if I can.
So two-handed greatsword, that has hyper armor. I don't know how much it's.
No, it's not about your hyper armor. It's about knocking this one out, and it takes a certain caliber of sword. So, like, I think that one might knock it out, but let's try.
Okay. So,
And two-handing or one-handing, maybe one-hand it first to see if that does knock it out.
so let's do it on. Let's just do it.
Yeah, you say when, but you have to start your attack first, like you were saying.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit on 1, so you're gonna have to time it. Okay, so I'm gonna say
Okay.
3, 2, and I'm gonna hit on 1.
Yeah.
Okay, ready? 3, 2, 1. You know
Try
what
again.
I'm saying?
Try again.
3, 2, 1.
Try again. Oh, fuck. Try again.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, so that size weapon does knock it out. Oh yeah, keep in mind that I only have 58 poise too, which can matter with this, but
I don't know what a katana does.
because I should have at least like 61. Yeah, that one might not. So we'll try it again.
3,
Try-
2, what?
Oh, you said 3, 2. What?
Okay, ready? 3,
Do it.
2, 1.
Try again.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, now get out your Sasha and your offhand, and I'll see if I can knock you out with katana.
Okay.
Same timing, just attack slightly after me. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Huh. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you gotta like let mine start to swing
Okay.
before attacking, but you attack fast enough to interrupt. So I'm gonna do it with my or my offhand, and then you try to katana me. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3. Oh,
I gotta do it
Well.
earlier, right?
only slightly.
Okay. How about we reset? Then
Yeah, let's just reset. You want to do a quick first hit or something like that?
sure.
I'm just gonna use my katana to try to defeat
If
you.
I just keep going, you'll never catch me. Unless you jump in.
I think I might be able to pop you with that right in the kisser. I'm just kidding.
Oh yeah.
But you won. That was the first hit. I kind of like this thing in my offhand. It weighs about the same as my Vike, and it looks cool when you fucking have that thing in your back, like off. When it's like if I start out with my fist weapon with that katana on my back, two-handing my fists, I think it would look really cool.
So what do I want to try now? I want to try. Try Rakshasa into the star-lined sword. I doubt it will work, but I don't know.
Oh yeah, I haven't really messed with that one at all. I haven't heard anything about combos with it either.
Yeah, I doubt it's going to combo, but I know that it does do, if you hit a lot of it, it does do a lot of damage, and there's one part, I'm not sure when, but there's one part that you can delay and get a roll catch. It might be at the middle section or the last final swing. It's kind of like a follow-up you don't need to do.
Grab that just to prolong things.
Okay.
And you can use it. I'll actually, if you send me your SL2, I'll just max you out on those, because look, I keep it on the item that I used to always drop a colored stone when I killed people. And what was kind of funny is when I replaced it with that America thing, run up to where they died and then accidentally heal myself completely. But it's worked to save me fucking so many times. It's been like, wow! I had the right beat for that, and I didn't even know it on accident. And ever since I put that there, it's one of the best things that they added in the DLC for invading. Because it's also great against, it's like, fuck you, you faggot poison dude who just inflicted me with 2 different status effects or 3.
Yeah.
You use that and it's like, okay, start over, homo. You know what I mean?
I gotta use that.
Alright, go ahead and try your combo.
I gotta use that mod anyways, because I need a whole bunch of crafting supplies for my pots for invasions and stuff, so I'm gonna have to just
and
do it anyways.
With that, you can give yourself all the recipes too. Also, just know that there's an option that says view cut content. Do not grab any item from that. The cut content items, the game does recognize as something that you shouldn't have.
Yeah. What about the emotes?
Because they're technically hacked. Don't use the cut emos either. I don't know what happens if you push that button, but you might ruin your character on accident because you can't get rid of those once you get them.
But it's all of that, like the emote and everything. It's all in cut, right?
Yeah. Okay. All the other stuff, unless you click into the cut content option. Only that stuff is dangerous.
All right.
Everything else is fine.
So try.
Also, don't give yourself a second Wondrous Flask because it sees the game doesn't see it, so you can have 2, because it recognizes the empty one as a different one than a full one, and then from then on, if you sit at a Grace, you'll just have 2 full ones. But people can tell when you use it 2 times usually, and that will get you reported.
Oh yeah.
But it takes getting reported 3 times consecutively in 30 minutes to get a ban. But if you get that kind of ban, it's for 160 days, which is 6 months. So it's not really worth the risk, I think. But you could have that explosive Wondrous Flask 2 times and shit like that. Or it makes things like the ones that only last for 15 seconds significantly better. And they don't always notice that, but it's up to you. But okay.
I'm not gonna do that. So
I wouldn't.
I'm gonna hit you offhand, and I want you to try, just spam dodging backwards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, so it doesn't work because I was even light on the dodge. Try it again.
Okay.
Yeah, I can completely get out of it. Whoa. Well, I mean, if it's a perfectly timed one, it will still catch because I'm just consecutively rolling.
Yep.
So it does have some, but all right, just try the Ash of War all by itself, and I'll start trying to get out of it. Hold on. Wait. Oh, I forgot that that's how it works. Never mind. That wasn't under control. I always forget that it keeps going.
Yeah.
Well,
you want
I'll
me
let your first one hit and then try to roll out and see what happens.
Wait.
So
me?
do it. Do the ash, and I'll
Okay.
try to let the first part hit and see if I can get out of it.
Okay.
Oh. So the first two are like a true combo, because if you get hit by the first, you will get hit by the second, but you can roll out for the third. And if you use that offhand combo, it seems like the third or fourth one hits. Like, so use it real quick. The combo. No, the combo. Like offhand, then on hand, and we'll see exactly which one hits if they roll straight backwards.
All right.
Ooh. Was that the second one that hits? Okay.
So yeah, it's like
That's
this.
kind of interesting how its frequency does. I mean, it does land a sure hit. Hold on. Let's try one last time.
The second of the first, and I think the second of the second. I think.
Yeah, because if I'm consecutively dodging, it gets hit by the second, and then it skips one and then gets hit again. If I'm just rolling only.
All right, here we go.
Yeah. Oh, okay. That was weird. It clipped on the second, but then the third hit. Like, the second didn't actually do damage, but it created a stagger frame.
Yeah.
So, like,
you delay, I think you delay that last one. This one. And supposedly you can get a roll catch. I don't know. I'm not sure. Just off the ash, but not with the,
yeah. I don't know. It's the least impressive one of the stuff I think we've tried.
Yeah. If it had any hyper armor whatsoever, just a little bit, it'd be more useful, I think. Well,
It is what it is.
Your favorite weapon.
Yeah, and let me show you.
Oh yeah, kick. Oh shit.
Actually, sorry, I fucked my shit up. See, the hardest part of it is if you really want to do it right and fast, you have to switch to your first weapon. Because then all you have to do is push start. But say that you have 3 right-hand weapons and you unequipped your number 1 slot one, you can't switch to kick because you'll have 2 other weapons and it'll just bounce between those 2. Get it? It won't ever go to the empty slot. You have to actually unequip the one that you're holding.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, attack me.
Go on.
Attack, though.
Yep.
See?
I was doing heavies. So as long as you hit before I'm in that like forward momentum, I think.
It might still work even there. Like, do lights at me. Like, run attack.
Basically, it needs to be blocking for the kick too. Yeah. So that was like the block animation part of it. You know what I'm saying?
Do its attacks. Just do its attacks, and I'll see which parts of it work.
Yep.
No, it works at the end too.
But
That was the end.
But it's because it's blocking. Like there's a hit block, right? So the first one, hit block, hit block. You know what I'm saying? Hit block, hit block.
Okay, do it again. Face me though.
Okay.
Do this. Do exactly
heal.
what you did.
Heal.
Do it. All right, do exactly what you just demonstrated. Okay. Keep going.
Okay.
I'm trying to figure out when to put the kick in, so...
It needs to be like at the end.
It seems like I gotta start kicking before... Anyways.
Right.
So yeah,
I'll
go.
just start going. Yep.
No, it works while you're attacking though, see?
Okay, so if we
Like-
did it at the same time, it would work. Basically.
I'm pretty sure the whole animation is vulnerable to the kick.
I don't think so. I think it because it has only certain spots
Let's
where.
see it. Do it, do it, do it.
Ready? Three.
I'm
two,
just gonna keep
one.
kicking.
Yeah, like right at the
Okay,
end.
well, it's pretty reliable that you can break it.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't trying to time it all that good, but, like, yeah, if they attack at all. So
Imagine-
just do a running attack, or do the light attack.
Just light attack? Alright, ready?
Yeah.
3, 2,
The
1.
sneaky-ass one.
Yeah, so right on the...
What? I've actually lost matches exactly like that, where I broke their guard and died from kicking it,
Yep.
because I wanted to kick it out so bad.
It was so close to the attack animation that, like, the attack went through. Maybe slight latency or something. but you got the, you kicked the block, I think.
Yeah, but if you ever fight someone who's good with that, it's usually they're good at getting you with like a couple attacks, but kick pretty much anywhere once the attack launches, like, will break their guard. It's super cool because I was really surprised. The first person who fought me with that, I was like at the peak of my game, and they shut me down so fucking absolutely. I didn't even like get to fucking hurt them. And I remember exactly where it was and everything. I invaded at the Rea Lucaria main gate, or like the place where people used to fight club. And I was like, oh, this guy thinks he's a badass. And then he had that shield. And then its little sly, like, where it pokes at the bottom of the shield, like, for its first attack, fucking kept getting me so good. And I'm just like, you bastard. And then he would, like, roll a combo on me and it would hit for a lot of damage. I just feel like, you fucking fucker. And then he, just neutralized me. The second person I fought killed me just as easy. I was like, I can't fucking believe how good this piece of shit fucking gay-ass looking shield is. But then, like, I was in that invasion, and I had a second invader, and this dude who we invaded must have been an invader, because he was so fucking good at controlling two people, like, where we could never gang up on him. He, like, always got away from one of us, and, like, it was always, like... See, the way it works is, it looks like there's 3 people, but every time you can break away and isolate one of them that's in the front, the more aggressive one's in danger. And you can always do something to them and then move on. Like, so... It's just the whole, like, philosophy of invading that wins is, like, knowing how to use your lock-on correctly. So basically, don't lock on unless you're doing something like Lion's Talon. Because even your Blade Dance could probably be used, like, without locked on. I bet you're good enough with it to aim it. But
I thought about
have you ever tried using it facing the other way and then see if it turns around when it launches?
You can. The window's kind of small for turning around, but...
That's a perfect, like, you're running away from them with your camera face backwards, and then you just do that. That would fucking wreck people. Like,
the other
you don't even have to... Continue.
The other day you were saying, like, you gotta trick them, go after someone else, like, don't be predictable. And I was like, what can I do? What can I do? And then I was just like, let me see. And I did that. I'm like, oh yeah, that could work. You know, you're like,
oh yeah, that would just fucking melt people. I bet that's a better... I bet that, like, alright, my Lion's Claw, almost every time I use it, as soon as it launches, I unlock and try to find a different person to lock onto, because they almost always think that you're gonna follow up the whole thing on one person.
Yep.
And I almost always catch people with the second part, like 2 people even. Like, by switching my lock on, you can rotate it all the way behind you and do the whole follow-up behind you, like the second and third attack. Alright, let me see if I can drop these in a way that, dang, you just really can't. Like, these potions America, you can only drop one at a time, and if I could drop one, go back to my stash, drop another, go back to my stash, but the most I could transfer to you is 8. If you want me to just go ahead and take care of the Merchants mod, and you can look at my stream, and I can just fill you up on what you want, it might be faster and easier for you, and you can continue playing while I did it. Like,
right.
Yeah, just give me your SL2 real quick.
Okay. Yeah, I think
And will it be your top file? Oh yeah, you definitely want to turn off the game before you take your SL2 file out. Or make a copy of it, because it, I don't know if it's in some weird state. All I know is that Insha, the leader of our old clan, somehow, like, corrupted his file. And I've heard of other people doing that, and I have no idea how they keep doing that, but I think it's because they use the file copier, or they